There we go, there's a stream link.
Cool. Jump on in. Although we'll be competing for Jake, who's playing Plants and Zombies at the moment. Ah, cool.
Yeah, he should finish up in an hour or two though, I reckon. It's pretty far in.
Yeah.
And let's see how many people actually show up on time.
That's the big question, isn't it?
It sure is.
I'm sure we'll be alright. If anything, it'll be me, you, skip you, and the teams will be a bit lopsided.
Well, if too many people don't show up, we'll just turn it into a free-for-all, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
But no one has reported that they're unable to make it, so hopefully everyone should start showing up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be here as soon as they can be.
Well, Helheim is in as a human at least, so someone is in.
Yeah. Do we know who's playing who?
No.
Team?
I was hoping we'd have a little introduction where everyone goes over what they're playing and who the god of their team is.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello,
There you go.
Kyle.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Sorry for keeping you up so late the other night.
It wasn't you. I didn't even know that you were going to be joining the chat until Nitro threw us all together.
That's just because you don't pay attention to this main chat, Carl.
I also didn't sleep tonight either.
Oh, fantastic. I slept 10 hours tonight.
Today is going to be a fun day. I also need to quickly, speedily make my pretender, because I didn't do that either. I'm a very good and prepared teammate.
I couldn't think of a funny name, unfortunately, for the Pretender, so I went with something very basic. Oh yeah, let me know as well if you can hear too many like clicks in the background from the microphone or anything.
Oh, I can hear some clicks, but it's not too bad.
Howdy.
Hi, welcome.
Give me a second.
Sure thing. And Derricaro should be here in a second as well. Right, there we go. Everyone's in.
I'm not in.
Well, I mean in the chat, but if everyone could connect to the game as well, that would also be fantastic.
Why would I do that?
Well, Carl, so you can play the game.
Huh? 32693.
Yes, just repeat it out loud to the stream.
Could not be found.
Well,
All
that's
right.
your fault for.
So while everyone is connecting to the game and uploading their pretenders, why don't we go team by team and have everyone with a working microphone introduce themselves, as well as what nation they're playing and who is the god of their team. So I might as well start with our team. I am Tyrion, and I will be playing Vanheim as a disciple to Mictlan in this game. My teammates are Karl.
Hello, I am Hinam.
And Chazzyburger.
Hello, I'm Jazzy. I'll be playing Mictlan, and hopefully not losing.
And then on the opposing team, we have the experienced player as Scipio, who is apparently AFK right now.
The Mandaha is dead.
What a terrible fate. Well, Gook, in that case, you'll have to introduce your team on your own.
I'm currently fucking with the MP server and getting my stream to go on.
All right, you're streaming as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Could you?
And it's not liking Dominions, for what I can tell.
I see. Well, could you toss a stream link and I'll include it in the advertising for everyone to see?
Sure, give me a second.
For those who want an alternate perspective. And it goes without saying that none of us should be looking at the stream of the other team while playing.
Yep.
That'd be very rude.
Sure would.
A gentleman's agreement.
Exactly.
I won't. I don't even have time to do that in this game. 5-minute time or turns really really sucks.
So is that the time limit for a turn is 5 minutes?
Yes.
It
Okay.
scales up the longer a game goes on because there's more to do later
There's the
on.
link.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll put that over in the Jake server as well.
Okay, so I'm doing the snake dot earth and the double dot or whatever the fuck it's called, and then the IP.
No, you're just doing Snake.Earth, and then in the next screen you do the port number.
That's my problem. Still not getting Dawn to capture. What do you do for your settings?
I just do a window capture of the Dominions window in OBS.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it's not liking it.
What if you do the display capture?
I'd rather not do that.
Have you tried window mode?
Yeah, try hitting Alt Enter once or twice and see if that works.
Yeah, give me a second here.
It's fine, we're waiting for Scipio and Derkari anyway.
I'm good.
Ah, you're here, fantastic. Well, Scipio, would you like to introduce yourself and your team?
Yes. My team is basically just the team. We've been plotting and scheming against the individuals that decided to take one heck of a hell-blessed build. I mean, there's just no shame there. You took Mictlan for your pretender. That's so cruel.
I don't know
So
what you're talking about.
what nations are you guys playing for the stream?
Fine. We are playing the Rus. We are playing Helheim. And we are playing Ulm. In corner, we have the Gook playing Ulm. In that corner, we have Derkari playing Helheim. And the reigning not champion, under Scipio.
That was certainly a bombastic intro.
Oh yeah, Tyrion, can you throw me your stream link too so I can throw it around my servers?
Yeah, it's in general.
I didn't see it up in there.
You don't see it up in general?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there. Okay, good. So for those tuning in, the theme of this blitz is a beginner blitz. Both myself and Scipio are experienced players at this game and previous in the series, and we're leading a team of 2 less experienced players. The criteria we set was to have less than 3 multiplayer games played total. So we'll see how that works out.
Probably should have also set it to sub 100 hours played, but definitions, metas, and whatnot.
Arguably you could spend 1,000 hours playing against AI and you still won't learn how to handle multiplayer tactics. And let's see, has everyone uploaded a god yet? Olm has...
I got mine up. Do I need to hit start game?
Hang on, just gonna make sure
No.
everyone's in first. 3, 4.
Where's the server ID?
It's in Blitz game planning. I'll post it again.
There it is.
There you go. And because we're using Snack.Earth, we can't, unfortunately, have timers shorter than 1 hour built into the game. So can one on your team also run a local timer for 5 minutes? So I don't have to jump between channels and remind you constantly when the time is about to run out.
I think that'd be Scipio, because I sure as shit don't have a timer.
Sure, let me grab Mr. Phone.
Thank you. And turn 1 is timeless as always. Timer starts at the start of turn 2. And there I see Rusins. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in. All right, everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
As I'll ever be.
Fine, ready. Awake would be very good.
Well, I'm sure Awake will do plenty. So I'll go ahead and start up the server.
All right.
And as I said, first round, take as much time as you need. But, you know, don't spend half an hour or whatever. Cataclysm is set for 50 turns, and I'll come in at turn 20 to remind you to prolong to 7 minutes instead of 5.
Sounds good.
And for now, I will take my teammates and go to the best channel. Skill area is best roam.
Yeah. Oh well. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck
And
and have
you.
fun. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You have been forcefully relocated.
And then when I was in there for a bit too long, they're like, "Get out, Carl." It's like, damn, you moved.
All right, so we have a pretty decent start here. If someone spawns in the middle between us, they're going to get absolutely eradicated by a rush.
Which
But-
would be very unfortunate for them.
Yeah, they probably won't be. Chances are they'll probably be spawning in a somewhat clustered out left of Mictlan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm still receiving map image.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I'm the host, so I load it in very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. I'm just having a little look around.
I finally plugged my computer into my router, so it looks like I'm getting a lot better speeds on these images than I used to.
Mm-hmm.
No more wireless.
I would not advise going for a blind expand.
No.
Nope.
I'm not planning to, just purely because I completely forgot that in Disciple games you don't get profits. So
Yeah.
I am actually I am not ready. I was sitting there going, oh, why can't I make my guy a profit?
Oh yeah, our deities, our pretenders are our prophets, right?
Correct, but they can't. Well, they can't cast blessing, but they will auto bless if we fight in our dominion.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What is everybody called, by the way?
Oh, you want to go first, Carl?
Yeah, I'm the white bull beefaroni.
Very nice. My pretender is the Lenormer, which I called Ormjävel.
And I am the god himself, Rock'em Sock'em, the monolith.
Oh, very nice.
Very good. I love
And
it.
on the enemy team, we have Fluffy, mighty one of the lady that waits not. We have Kawaii-kun, the most devout follower of the lady that was not, and the lady that waits not. So we are fighting the Weeb lobby.
Yep.
No wonder it became a holy war.
No wonder. And I'm just gonna send out a scout and hopefully do a two province expand turn 2 once I've seen what's around me.
Yeah, same with me. Once, hopefully, I can manage to do the same.
Yeah, the two of us should have a pretty easy expansion. Carl is just gonna have to be a little careful so he doesn't throw away his initial expansion army. He needs that until he
Don't
has
worry.
a large clump of Rephites.
I'll throw it away just for you.
Oh, thank you. Just what I wanted. Don't forget to set your research.
Yep. What was it? Enchantment 2, Alteration 3, or was it the inverse?
Enchantment 2, Alteration 4 are your important targets.
Okay, cool.
One thing that was concerning me slightly about their team is they have a lot of sneaky boys.
Yeah, they do. I think we're definitely going to have to execute a rush, which is what we have built our team for. Gonna finish my turn. Even if they've gone for a Hellbless of their own, they should have a hard time fighting us because we have very strong and a lot of sacreds. What might throw a spanner in the works is depending on what pretenders they grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
And how they kept them out.
So what is your pretender again, Nitro?
The Lenormer.
What is the significance of this name?
It's a big dragon snake thing.
Oh,
4 attacks, one of which is a breath attack with poison gas.
oh, did you give it a mean name, or
Yeah, Ormjävel.
which is
Basically snake bastard in Swedish. While we're waiting for Roos, I'm gonna go get my coffee.
You know what? That is a good idea. I'll do the same.
not getting coffee before the game. Ha! Imagine drinking coffee. Got a nice glass of tea. I'll done up. It's nice and warm. Add a little bit of milk. Mmm. Very bougie. And then we're talking actual tea, not like store-bought tea bags. Right from some leaves. Feels good. I'm just talking to fill the air because they're all both AFK.
Are you telling my chat that it's bougie to drink tea with milk?
No, not specifically bougie to drink tea with milk, but more that I have actual tea and not tea bags.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's bougie.
Right.
We had to go to an actual tea shop, and this dude imports shit from all over the world, including this, which is vanilla chai from Sri Lanka.
Well, whatever you say.
Tasty.
Oh, by the way, it's 15 provinces per player and 10 water provinces.
Okay.
I should go let the other team know that as well.
You can probably just send him a message over the Discord.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because they're probably talking strategy and all that stuff.
Like we are.
I mean, we already discussed our strategy.
Sorry about that. I'm back. I just realised I didn't mute myself at all while I was away.
I mean,
Well, we didn't hear
didn't
anything.
Oh, okay, good.
And we're
Just
still
had,
waiting for Ulm. I think they're getting
Planning
something.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's good. At least you didn't hear my girlfriend slagging me off in the background.
Ah, very good.
This dude has a girlfriend and plays Dominions 5?
What a chat.
That's
What
why
a
I'm the
Chad.
pretender god.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh man, he really is a Chad.
I can't recall. Did early age Mictlan get any amphibious recruits?
Does he get any what? Sorry, recruits?
Amphibious.
No. That's another age, I think.
Yeah, late age.
All right.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because I'm pretty sure they don't get amphibious in Middle Ages.
Then we
You
don't
get
have-
water. You got 2 water troops, so I guess I could go up construction and get like water breathing stuff and go water elementals for expanding in water.
Well, it's not a priority. It would just have been nice if we could easily grab the water ponds for extra income.
Yeah, of course. I mean, in terms of plans, I'm kind of going up conjuration so I can summon elementals and use my nature gems for like rushes.
Mm-hmm.
For like
Can,
the jaguars and stuff, the sacred ones.
Can your disciples site search your team's areas?
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh, useful.
so that'll be pretty good because I basically have tier 2 of every color except for water.
Yeah, that would be helpful for me because my magic
Sorry.
access is garbage.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Okay, start
Alright.
the timer.
Yep, timer started.
Oh boy.
All right.
Alright.
Yep, we are doing a 2-province expander, right?
I think I'll be doing the same.
Oh, I am already strapped for cash.
Yeah, these scales are not the best.
Yeah, we're gonna have to expand quickly to keep our income up.
Yeah. So.
Okay, let's see. Got some time over. 4 minutes to go. What have you got next to you? Well, pretty good expansion for you, Chazzy.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm thinking of expanding into these 20 heavy infantry. Is that a bad idea?
You can probably do it. Your expansion army is pretty strong. You mean the farmlands, right? Solian?
Yeah, Solian.
Mm-hmm. Good income too.
Should I just send it with my commander, or should I use it with my pretender as well?
You can probably do it with just your army, I'd say. Although the only places you can send your pretender safely are the Horse Tribe province and the Wolf Tribe province.
Oh, so I should do that?
10 Horse Tribe cavalries. They have a lance charge, pretty dangerous. How much HP did your bull have?
199.
199. He should be able to eat some lance charges.
Okay. If not, that's gonna suck.
Did you? We don't start with any research paths, do we?
Nope. Met
No,
the
this
wonders
is
of
good.
Drain.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think that there's
Oh,
anything else that I can do.
That's quite a nice stuff around you, turn.
Yeah, I should have a pretty well expansion here.
At least with all the militia there.
Yeah. Not happy about the 30 heavy calibers on the farmland.
No. I'm not quite happy about the hoplites and the echidrome. I think I should still be alright, but
Yeah, probably.
might
But
need to
hey,
send two
fucking
armies for
deer
them.
tribe, militia, jaguar tribe, absolute garbage.
I'll count my blessings.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, sure. Just having a quick look at research. Because I was just thinking, what level would I need to... I could get like I guess I could get level 3 thaumaturgy after my current research goals, and if we get rushed, then I could at least do like a rock drop on something.
Yeah, that is a good point. Being able to teleport to rock is a powerful strategy. If we lose our incarnate blast, though, it's probably going to be game over.
Oh yeah.
So be careful with that.
Yeah.
Nah, you'll be fine. Just get the pretender killed.
Alternatively, do they have any aquatic native?
Ulm doesn't. Helheim can get into the watch pretty easily because they have really good death access, so they can just do
Yeah.
corpse man construction or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Not so much. 1 minute left.
Just thinking, if we needed to, could always just teleport into the water and be safe. Keep the blast going.
Isn't there that blood water summon pretty early that you can use to that's aquatic?
There's the jade serpent that you could use. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an option. Also, wait, aren't your jaguar toads aquatic?
Oh yeah, good point. I've never actually used the jaguar toads. That could be quite a good one.
Okay,
No failed
wonderful.
expansions from anyone. Fantastic.
No.
No casualties over here either.
God, expanding with slaves. They were not happy with that.
My Lenormand took a never healing wound. That's fine though.
Do you think Beefaroni could take 60 wolf tribe?
That's a bit risky. They're 2 attacks each and berserking.
Yeah.
You can always start using him to side search if nothing else, especially in that wasteland.
Actually, that's a good idea.
That's all right.
No signs of any enemy yet. No. Definitely not between us, so that's good news.
Yes.
So you two should be able to just link up north-south and block up the map in that direction pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Oh man, these research scales. Oh,
Pretty painful.
we're gonna need quills immediately.
I'm gonna go for quills after I do alteration.
Yeah, I can make quills with the pretender, but I can make pretty much anything with the pretender. He's got really good paths.
Oh yeah, we made him helpless after all.
Yep.
I suppose-
What colors do you have on your pretender, Tyrion?
I have water, death, nature.
Nice. I have earth and nature, and then you have everything else. Jazzy.
Yep. Hopefully I can
And for the benefit of chat, the blessing that we went for is morale +1, attack skill +2, magic weapons, fire and shock resist, cold resist, defense skill from swiftness, undying +6, regeneration, blood bond. So this is a very, very powerful blessing.
Yep. It's going to make our each of our sacreds really spooky. And I already know the power of a very basic blessing on the Rephite warriors.
Yeah, Rephites are arguably one of the strongest sacreds in the game after the Middle Age, once they get what they call the Avim. Abites. Anakites, that's the word.
Despite the lore of them being like starting to degenerate, it is funny that Ashdod just seems better than Hinnom.
Well, Ashdod doesn't get as hard into late game scaling as Hinnom does, because Hinnom is a much stronger blood nation.
Right, yeah. Ashdod is death.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gath is back to blood. If I'm correct.
Yeah, and Gath has really turned off its good units. Enemy team using all of the time allotted to them.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be 100% optimal.
To be fair,
course.
I don't want to jinx myself, but maybe they have harder time expanding than us if they haven't gone this super cheese.
Hopefully, although none of those nations have a hard time expanding.
True. I'm still quite curious as to what the Roos's bless is.
Oh yeah.
So is Roos the pretender?
Yep.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, and also, when we start fighting them, remember to always have something covering your rear, because their Valkyries can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Ulm has appeared in my cap circle
Interesting.
with a huge son of Fenrir.
They must be to the east then.
Yes. As in he has, it doesn't look like he's actually conquered any indies around me, either. He just popped up.
Well, a little bit spooky.
A little bit spooky.
Might want to try to get a off-capital fortress going as soon as possible, so he can't siege you to stop all the sacred production.
Yes, that's a very good idea. I think I'll go up and try and take out these horse tribe to do that.
Oh, and I've found Helheim. Over in 103, I'm spotted their flag.
If I can get this out, I'll at least still have 3 expanding armies out, I guess, which isn't too bad.
Yeah. Ulm isn't super dangerous for us. Your sacred should be able to beat up his troops.
Mm-hmm.
It's that son of
It's
Fenrir
more
that's-
it's the son of Fenrir I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm in a bit bad position to reach you, but Carl isn't too far away with the big bull.
Mm-hmm. If we need it.
Yeah.
Be it hers.
I'm gonna play it safe and do a double expand instead of a triple expand.
I'm thinking what I might do is I might just have my god there with Spirit Curse ready. For whatever reason they decide to just immediately siege me down. I doubt it's going to happen. I don't even have terms what I'll put.
If I was in his place, I would seriously consider going directly for your capital, because then he can stop all sacred production.
Yes. Which would be very spooky.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much all of my production as well.
Yeah, because it's way too early to have a fort up or even going up.
Yeah. I'll move, try and take out these horse tribe, and then maybe get a 4 up there.
Well, rotten luck on those farmland provinces, Carl.
How so?
They only have 5k pop each.
It is what it is.
It sure is.
I mean, that might be their plan to rush us down as quickly as possible before we can like get going with our Hellbless.
Well, that would be a
Yeah.
weird plan considering that our Hellbless is built to rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, my rep fights are expensive and they require a critical mass to be really, really spooky.
That's not the case for Vans and Jaguar warriors, though.
True. I'm clearing out a province in my cap circle, but after that, if they're still sticking around, I'll just move my disciple up there.
Yeah. Fenrir is not the scariest chassis, at least.
Hmm.
Decently
just the
low on
f-
hit
the-
points as far as the
It's
big.
the fear that I'm more worried about.
Yeah. Lower HP, high fear rating, not huge natural protection. And he'll be spawning some dire wolves too.
Yeah. And are they sacred if he's the pretender? Or not?
I think those are the sacred ones, because it's the same ones that Jotunheim can summon.
Yeah. I sometimes use that chassis if I'm playing like Vettiheim or something like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chassis for combinations.
Plus, it's cool. Big, big dog.
5 minutes are up, I'm gonna go shout at them. Oi, 5 minutes are up.
Yeah, my timer just went off that second, and I hit the end turn button.
Perfect.
Here, there he is. How did the shouting go?
Well, he ended his turn.
Oh, wow. Really? Oh, they must have got super lucky there with those Jaguar slingers.
Oh, wow, losing the priest. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. That is very unfortunate. To Jaguar warriors, anyway.
Did not attack. Fantastic.
No, which is fine by me. I'm okay with that.
Same here. Looks like he's pulling back even.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably would do as well.
Yeah. Alright, Helheim is on province number 11. So I think I'm going to start pushing in that direction, because I really would like to take out Helheim before they can become dangerous. Pound for pound, Helheim definitely beats Vanheim if they're allowed to go later into the game. But early game, the Vans make all the difference.
Oh, I haven't found a single province which lets me get scouts yet. It's kind of annoying.
I'm gonna grab the Barb province between us, Jazzy.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. It's fine by me.
Yeah, some of my Vans and my Pretender should be able to do that.
Oh, what the heck? A Roos is is also like right next to my cap circle.
Oh, so they are.
I noticed them because they have similar colors. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so they spawned in a little cluster there.
So it looks like kind of like yeah, probably like around those lakes, I would imagine.
Yeah, looks like it.
Let's go. I've got my scouts looking over, so maybe we'll be able to see what's happening.
3 researchers, 15 RP per month.
Oh, beautiful. That is horrible. I'm sorry, I've done this to you.
I'm the one who suggested this blessing.
I'm sitting here with 56 research for my pretender, just
Oh, yeah.
actually going up.
Well, you are the one who needs the research the most to get your summon set.
Yeah, true. Does in Disciples, does getting temples still increase your your candles?
Yes, but you need 10 instead of 5 to do it.
Ah, I see.
And it's team-wide.
Oh, there was a battle. Ah, yes, they invaded one of my provinces.
Starting with the raiding
With the-
already.
Yeah,
I would have
starting
too.
with a raiding. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I can't blame them. It's definitely the smart move.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a peek at his blessing, though. Wolves are in fact sacred.
Okay, good to know.
But he's fighting outside of his dominion, so it's no blessing. Damn. That's a bold move to go province raiding outside your own dominion.
I mean, I could try and punish him here if he stays there.
Yeah, if he possibly it's risky.
I mean, I guess he could PD jump, but I have a fairly large army and three expansion armies that are ready to grab him.
Alright, I'll trust your judgment.
Because that's how many? That's 15 Jaguar warriors plus a bunch of javelins. I guess it really depends what his blast was.
Helheim has a Master Lich pretender.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm rushing that fucker. I'm moving into Moss Woods,
All right, okay.
just so we don't bump.
I mean, yeah, it shouldn't bump, should you?
Well, that's what I'm making sure of.
I don't think you can do that when we're on the same team. I think you just...
No, I said so that we don't try to take the same province and waste an expansion turn. That's what I mean by bumping.
Oh, okay. One. How big was that army? I'm gonna try and go for him. And again, actually no, I'm gonna keep expanding.
And
I'm going for Anvas 51.
alright. I got eyes on Roos Pretender, the god of their team. They've gone with the Dom 3 Great Mother chassis, super combatant. Big Trampler, big regeneration. Isn't super spooky until they can get some armor on it, though. Very low protection built in.
Oh, wait, what the heck is that? Did I get an item?
Did you?
Yeah. I got the enormous cauldron of broth
Oh, nice.
for all the supply I'll need.
By the way, let me know if either of you need air or earth gems.
I don't have any. Well, I guess I could use Earth Gems for crafting things.
I'll just send them over now, right now then.
Although I don't really have any. I don't have any construction levels, but later on, if we want like crystal matrices or anything like that, I could certainly make them.
If we can snipe their Great Mother, though, we basically kneecap them because we destroy any Incarnate Bless.
If they have any.
I can't imagine that they don't have one if they went for an Awake Expander.
True. claim the throne.
Yeah, throne of bones at that.
Oh, that and vast is a good one. Okay. I'm gonna build a 4 there.
Excellent. I'm raiding straight into Helheim's cap circle.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the Black Bones pirate mercenaries on Ulm, on Karl's border.
I'm gonna try and go back into number 16. Hopefully they don't do the same.
You might want to pull back from Scraw Point, Karl. It looks like Ulm might be going in for you.
I'm 105.
No, 98.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling back from there. I'm pulling
good.
to 105 because I'm building a palisade there.
Ah, yeah, that would be quite bad if they destroyed it.
Yep.
And you two have linked up north-south there. Good.
Yep. Gonna try and get a 2 palisades, one up in First Forest and one up in Vasta, so I can pump out as many secrets as I can.
Yeah, I don't have the gold to start building a palisade right now. I'm just pumping as many Van Heers as I can.
I think I'm about to complete my my cap circle as long as this expansion goes well.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully I can retake my cap circle. I just need some money.
I'm going into 2 Helheim farmlands this turn.
Wonderful.
Good, that'll really hurt them.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely take me a bit to really scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shame you only got 4 capital connections.
Yeah, it happens.
It sure does.
Yeah, it's a shame it didn't happen to me because I don't really care about the resources. I just care about the recruitment points and the holy points.
We should
can
try
trade
and
if you want.
never mind. I was about to say we should try and snipe the next mercenaries, but yeah.
Well, if we can have the money for it, then yeah, absolutely. And depending on what mix they are.
Yeah. I imagine they'll probably have the edge over us. They probably haven't got quite as bad scales as we do.
Yeah, they probably don't have Death 3.
Okay. Oh, there was a
Yep.
battle. We retook the.
Well, they had the same
They-
idea I did. Vanheim is raiding me even as I raid them.
They attacked my fort province, and I killed the son of Fenrir.
Nice!
Nice. Okay, perfect. Well, in that case, I'll just start barreling my way towards them.
Yeah, just beat him straight up. Okay, I got
Looks
Eyes
like-
on Their Blessing. It's Undying +3, Regeneration and Fortitude.
Oh, okay. So that's not even that great or that scary.
No, our Bless is way harder than theirs.
Yeah.
So everyone just go full offensive every way you can. Oh wow, you barely even took any losses, Karl.
Yeah. I
I gotta see this battle.
I want to see it too in a second. I just want to finish setting up my expansions.
Yeah, I'll just start
Oh
going
wow,
straight into Ulm.
he just attacked his pretender into no dominion, so he has no blessing either.
Yep,
Oh, that's
he
a
attacked into my dominion.
big suicide. Well, there he goes. Just beat up by Rephites.
And a big berserking bull.
And a big old berserking bull. Alright, they did get the Throne of Bones, so they're going to get some free spawn long dead armies, unfortunately. I'm just gonna keep pushing into Helheim territory. I'm gonna plonk an army right on their capital to slow down their Hellherding recruitment. He doesn't seem to have recruited any Valks, just Hellherdings. So he's going all out on the cavalry. I'm gonna go take out the throne in 87.
87.
They actually have a lot of
Oh, yeah.
thrones.
They have a lot of what?
Thrones
Oh yeah.
that are just like perfectly placed for them are already in their territory.
7 thrones total, 5 required for victory, so...
And they have 1, 2, 3. They have 3 that I know of.
There's
Or the-
one of them that's actually in Ulm's cap circle as well.
Yeah, same with well, that's not Cap Circle, but Bruce owns one. Like they actually own it now.
We'll just have to make sure to beat them up before they can make use of them.
Yep, that's it. Does anybody have like any nature gems that I could use, by the way?
Nope.
You have 8.
I mean, obviously, if you want to use them, don't feel like you have to give them. It's just like you summon a bunch of jaguars, which could be helpful in the.
Oh yeah,
I
give
can
them to
use
Chazzy.
them, but I can't use them for a while.
Yeah,
so
just give them
I'm
to Chazzy. His jaguars are actually good. Like, really
And
good.
I think I've got Blood 2 coming next turn, so I'll start summoning some of those blood bats. Just sending them out. And then I'll get my ocelotls afterwards. And then they'll really feel the pain of all the flying sacreds.
Now that Ulm is without a pretender, you should be able to just stomp him on your own so Carl can focus on Roos.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and plan on doing.
And Roos is, of course, the scariest of their team because it's piloted by Scipio, who is a very good player.
With Ulm as well, hopefully I can tear his fort. I've got an army with a fair amount of slaves in it, so hopefully I can just tear down his walls pretty quick.
I did actually get to watch that fight. Let me watch that real quick.
You have 20 seconds.
That's okay.
Oh, never mind. They turned that.
Here we go.
Whatever. I assume you watched it. Was it good?
Yeah, it was just the Fenrir getting surrounded by Rephites and beaten up.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Let's just take in. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I didn't take their capital province.
I beat back Ulm, and then an unexpected event happened, which was dead rice from the grade, and they managed to beat my my army somehow. It was just a single priest. The priest killed 11 of them, so good on him. All that banishment coming out.
Helheim raiding you of all people. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna fort up the throne. It's the Throne of Flames. Nice.
Oh yeah, Helheim's raiding me, Brady.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was surprised by
and-
that too. And if you have a Holy Three Priest, you can run over to the throne real fast.
I don't have one free.
No, I do not. I only have holy one priests.
Well, my pretender is in the area, so I'll just move him over bit by bit.
Ah man, an army of 20 chewed skin shifters. Those are always spooky.
Yeah, they are. They're sacreds. They are pretty scary, but not as scary as Rephites. Though, to be fair, few things are.
The question is, do I just go and attack him right now, or no? And I'm aiming on no, just because I don't have all my Rephites assembled.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want him to just assault my capital. So I think I'm actually going to have them... What is it? Patrol province?
Yeah, if you patrol, you fight them outside the walls.
Yeah, and I assume if I'm moving units into my thing, so they'll move there before the attack, right?
Yes.
Will they participate in the battle?
Yeah, they should.
Oh, yes. Because I do move in
No,
patrol.
wait. Yeah, move and patrol. I was about to say, make sure you do that.
My expansion has slowed down incredibly, but whatever.
No, we are starting to meet some resistance, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm barely focusing at all on expanding. I'm just doing as much as I can to fight Helheim. In fact, maybe gonna do a couple of PD dumps near his capital. Just to keep him as contained as possible.
Not a bad idea.
Well, not that much. That'll do. Oh, this war between me and Helheim is gonna be the most annoying thing in the world because we're both using glamored units, so you can see nothing on the map level. "30-second warning.
Okay. The first time I've had ever really, well, it's pretty much the first time I've ever done multiplayer before, so being up against elves, I imagine, is going to be pretty obnoxious.
Yep.
Well, your slave slingers are a pretty good counter to them.
Yeah, sure.
Mass slingers smile. Eventually just get flame arrows.
And also
Yeah.
just eagle warriors dropping down on their commander. Oh wow, I can't believe those long dead took down another priest of yours.
Oh no, they didn't. I sent in 2 priests that time as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just wasn't meant to be.
I know, these long dead are
Oops.
being pretty obnoxious, I gotta say. Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, Roos is on his way to Micklin lands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they probably want to power rush for our pretender, so you do what you can to attack Rus, Carl, as much as possible.
Yep, that's what I'm all assembled to do.
They can probably see my army moving towards Ulm as well, so they're probably thinking Now's the time to like try and swing around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got a bunch of skin shifters.
I'm gonna try and rush for that throne that Roos owns.
I'm claiming the Throne of Fire.
Let's start pumping out those bats.
Oh, finally getting close to research and chatting level 2. Oh my god, it's taking so long.
Sorry.
Right, I think we're fine now that I'm gonna push out of Vanodrot. Start getting my blood economy going. Okay, Vanheim can't have a lot of provinces. I've been raiding them like crazy.
By the way,
I'm
I've got
surprised.
I have access to, once I retake the province, I will have access to Shamblers, which I believe are a water unit. Yeah, amphibian.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
They are quite costly.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a long while to get enough of them to make any use of them.
And then I'd rather spend my money on other things.
Yeah. Probably the better idea.
I also have a bunch of water gems if we have any, and fire if we need anything with that.
I believe Micklin can use those to summon his Jaguar Toads.
Yep. Or just I can start making some rain priests and just use them for early water elementals. I have the research for it.
Can you do that right now?
Yeah, I could do that right now.
So you want water and fire?
I don't really have any fire guys out yet, so if you can use the fire, feel free.
Okay. For now, I'll just send you water then.
I'd kind of hoped to have had a fort up by now, to be perfectly honest, but for everything that's happened, a little bit behind the curve.
I'm also behind the curve, but it's only like a turn or two away before my fort is up.
Yeah, I've started building a fort on the throne, but that's just
I'm
this
going to
turn.
start building a fort now, but I've just been spending so much money on trying to get these.
That was one of the things that slowed me down, is I had to just basically do a turn of no production at all, so that I could get the fort out.
First.
I wasn't expecting them to be
Oh,
so aggressive.
big loss on home there.
Yep. Got some skin shifters coming in.
Yikes. Yeah, I think they're trying to rush Micklin down.
It sure looks like it. I'm keeping Helheim occupied at least. We might want to try to do a capital trade if you just bull rush for Roos capital, Carl.
I don't know where Roos's capital is.
Well, just blitz into his lands and find it.
Oh,
Okay.
I actually lost my army.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah. A bunch of
Unfortunate.
axe warriors came out and just got me. Oh dear. Not great.
Not great at all.
But I did beat those skeletons, so you know, swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts indeed. We do know where Rue's capital is, Carl. It's on 85.
Yeah, he's not that far from.
Oh, is that their? Oh, wow. Because it's just a fortification, I assumed it wasn't their capital.
Yeah, they have a shitty cap fort.
How do you think I should approach it? Should I approach it?
Plop a fat
Avoiding
stack
it.
of Rephites on it so you can't recruit anything.
Well, should I avoid the throne or should I go through it?
Go through it, because then he loses it. Need to spend a turn reclaiming it then.
Yep.
Knowing that we have that Vanheim stack raiding you.
Yeah, it's still here, unfortunately.
Sorry, I mean Helheim, not Vanheim.
Struggling to get gold at the moment.
I'll send you some. Here you go, 500 coming your way next turn.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Because as you can see by all the red flags, I've expanded quite far and wide.
Yeah, you have.
I'm basically pumping out an expansion army from my capital every turn.
See, I was, but I think I've just not done very well, and I've just seemed to have lost a lot of mine. Either
Well,
through just the priest getting
Just
killed.
consolidate if you need to.
Yeah, that's what effectively what I'm doing.
Once our dominions actually like touch, it'll be a lot easier for me to move my pretender into your lands. That's like part of the issue is I have to expand either through.
Well, I'm going to go head over to the Forest of the Lost, that #1 province, and I'm going to try and take it. At least then we can link up. And you can just move through. Because I wouldn't say going through this Ulmish territory is probably a good idea at the moment.
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Actually, I'm going to send my pretender over in your direction. He's not much of a use to me right now. Yeah, a lot of fights.
We're coming up. Oh, a good event. I actually got some money.
Nice. And I sent you some too, so you should have a lot of money.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, almost just moving a big old stack of Axe Warriors around. Swinging his dick.
Yeah, Roos is doing it as well with bears.
I haven't actually started fighting Roos yet, though. You should be able to do it quite easily. Okay, finally I can activate personal regeneration on my pretender.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to move my Mr. Beefaroni out of here.
Or I've moved my Lenormir in. No, wait, we can't fight in the same battle. Never mind.
Oh, we can't?
No, we'll fight two separate battles.
I see.
I could bring in 3 Rephite warriors, though, and a priest. But I don't know if that is enough versus...
It might be.
True, I do have a helpless.
Yeah, I've completely stopped Helheim's expansion dead in its tracks.
Good. That's
Good.
something at least.
And I'm even gonna slap up a cheeky forward fortress on him.
Ah, where Rus came in, they've lost their province to Long Dead and Soulless.
Yeah, they're basically just trying to be a bunch of losers and hit my cap circle. Read.
Oh, Helheim is next to my capital. He might be trying for a cheeky breaky siege, so I'm gonna have some patrollers on there.
Holy crap. I just discovered the Whirlwind of Cyclone, which produces 4 air gems per turn.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh, that's
pretty nice.
I think that's an air foresight.
Yeah.
It is.
I guess you're the ones making the quills then.
Yeah.
Well, I may not be able to make them, but I will because my research is incredibly slow.
Actually, I'm gonna cancel my alteration research and go straight for construction too, because I have the air mages to pump quills all day.
Okay, cool. And I'll just send you all my air gems when that time comes.
Mm-hmm.
Because my research is garbage.
All of us are.
Yep.
Yep, I have a stunning 18.
Stunning.
I'm not that concerned about this Almish force that's coming towards me because it seems to just be completely unsupported by mages. So I'm getting a bunch of sacred stuff and slaves together, and I'm just gonna get him with a bunch of bats, I reckon, and hopefully kill all of them.
Sounds like a decent plan.
I'm hoping that he pushes his units into this fight.
I'm also sending my Lenormand up to Karl's Fort Laria.
Cool.
Before I end turn, do you think he will actually try to fight me at 77, or do you think he'll actually go for 61 or 66? Actually, nah. He'll probably attack one of the other ones, but I'll stay here so I can get my ref fights all in one area and then respond.
He might be trying to snap your pretender, or he just might want to cut off your income from the other 2 provinces by taking 77.
Yep.
Anyway, time's up, Karl.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Claim the Throne of Might. Okay, their sacreds are going to get more strength.
Alright, he actually hit me on Laria. And he got your Lenormand.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah, he came down with the Axe Warriors.
Ah, you finally caught the raiders, at least.
I have broken his control over the Throne of Bones.
Ah, that's good.
Oh my
those
goodness.
Axe Warriors with their high damage attacks. Ugh. At least I killed a bunch of them with the poison effect.
Yep.
He has 120 units on his capital.
Remember, it's plus minus, I think, 30%.
Even then, I don't know if I want to take that fight.
Neither me or Helheim have actually caught any of each other's armies yet. We're just
Yeah, I
raiding
think
and
there's
counter-raiding.
one. There's one that's kind of sneaking around my land somewhere.
Well, you caught that one in First Forest.
No, I think that was a province defense, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's
you're right,
province.
it was. Damn.
In fact, I know where he's going. I'm gonna go there, and
Problem is, he might be sneaking there, so you'll not catch him if he does.
yeah, that's the one thing.
So how do you get your Lenormand back?
By calling God, but I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
It costs 50% more call God points to call back a disciple. And I have
Yes,
shit
that's
in
gonna
priest,
take
it
a
would
long
take
time.
forever.
On the plus side, at least we won't see the Son of Fenrir for a long while, I guess.
Yep. It's fine, really. The Lenormand was only there to help me do early expansion to make sure my income was solid enough to support my van production.
Mm-hmm.
I just need Alteration 1 to use my power move to steal gold.
Yeah.
Dude, I make so much fire gems. It's just printing money. But until I get Alteration 1...
Here, let me send you my fire gems too.
I mean, yeah, I might do the same. To be honest, I'm not really using them very much. Oh, I just quit by accident.
Well,
do I just rejoin?
reconnect. Yep.
Whew. There we go. Note to self: don't click the exit button.
Yeah.
I'm about to finish whatchamacallit 2. And
Oh my
then
god.
I'll start Alteration 1, and once that's done, I'll be able to start distilling gold.
Yeah.
I was sitting there wondering why there's so many long deads and stuff coming out. It's because they have the Throne of Bones, isn't it?
Well, they don't anymore, but the throne was activated, and that causes them to start rising globally.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
I'm glad that you're getting big expansion, Tyrion, because both of us are kind of stunted.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not the person on our team we want big. We want you to become big so you can pump out endless refights.
Yeah. But at least one of us is getting big.
True.
Yeah.
I think I might consolidate my raiding forces and try to go for a thrust on Helheim's cap. Oh, Roos is starting to raid me now. Interesting.
Oh no.
Why oh no?
It's summer and I cannot retreat my units back across this river. Oh wait, yes I can.
It's given like that.
Oh, I can't actually. So that means I have to just go deeper into Rusian territory.
Well, that's what you gotta do then.
I should have moved elsewhere, but I went for the greed play.
Fucking long dead.
Let's see. Is there anything else I want to cast besides personal regen?
Iron Skin when you get it.
Okay. They've breached my entrance on Laria, so I'm about to lose my second fort.
That's unfortunate.
I've got an army that's moving towards there. They won't be able to help this turn, but they'll be able to help the next. Or at least cut off their reinforcements, hopefully. not ideal, but
Got 70 units, and it looks like he's bringing in more.
My second fortress got sadly interrupted, but not unexpected. But at least I got the fort on the throne up, that's important.
I am building my fort. No, it's so late.
Right, good.
Let's
We
get more
really need
priests.
to get you pumping more Jag Warriors.
Yeah, I need to get more Mictlan priests as well, just for the blood slaves.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been fairly unfortunate with my expansion in this game, just because of the stuff that happened with Ulm. I just wasn't prepared at all.
Yeah.
Or the Long Dead. I just really didn't expect to lose so badly against those Long Dead every time.
Yeah, those long dead are nasty. Why am I stupid? There we go. Yeah, those long dead have been a bit annoying. Thankfully, they're mostly taking provinces that used to belong to Helheim, so I'm not suffering much from their invasions.
Hmm.
Helheim is currently down to 5 provinces.
Good.
6 if you count the one he raided in my territory.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he's going to take the bait on one of my things and he's going to go for it, and I've PD dumped there.
Yeah.
A fair amount, as well as I have 2 guys moving there, so hopefully they'll be able to assist.
Hopefully,
it'll
indeed.
trip it.
I'm kind of going for a gambit play over here. I PD dumped, and I'm gonna take a big fight in 81 against his 120 army, 130.
81. Ah, I see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I can get Laria back for you, I will. I should be able to at least intercept his reinforcements.
That's 5 minutes, so I'm gonna... Oh, Scipio got a colony to pause. Okay. Then I won't go over and yell at them.
Okay.
So, perfect time to take a bio break, or if you need to. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss. Back in a sec.
Okey-dokey. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. How are you, Twitch chat? How's everyone doing?
I hope everybody in the stream is doing well. Apologies for my terrible play for all those in chat.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just apologizing to the chat for my terrible play. They're probably all sitting there screaming at their monitors.
If you're not streaming, they can't see exactly how bad you're doing.
That's true. That's true. I mean, everything's going great. Land of milk and honey over here.
Yeah, no problems in Mechland. Disregard what you can see on my stream.
The rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. I don't know who said that.
The attack on my cap circle has left me scarred and deformed.
Oh, yeah. Oh man. When I get Alteration 1, which is a decent way away, that is going to be a very big distill gold payout.
I can imagine. How's everybody's pops doing on their caps?
I got 28k in Mannheim.
I'm down to 27,000. Well, slightly more.
I've got 28k, but I haven't started popping out Mel cards yet.
I was about to say, how does Hinnom, who eats his own population, have the highest capital population?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for waiting. I had a very important business call that I needed to answer. We're good to resume when you're ready.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. He was just wanting to hear about our population.
Of course. Now he knows. No. How deep is
they know Hinnom is the target for the early war.
I'd really love to come over and help you guys, but if I let up on Helheim, they're going to be just
no. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm feeling okay-ish.
Right, good.
If I really need help, I will scream loudly.
All right.
It's going to determine what happens in this next fight.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess. The thing is, I think if Ulm puts its armies there, it's trapping itself, which is kind of good for us. I have an army that will probably kill them all.
Well, I really hope they don't get to take the fort at Laria. Ulm having another fort to pump their axe troops out of would be bad for us.
Well, if they do take it, I will be able to siege it next turn.
Right,
with that army that I'm sending.
They're 100% taking it.
Yeah. Because I've got a whole bunch of slingers and beast bats and jaguar warriors and.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I need some more nature gems.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've done absolutely zero site searching as well, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, same.
But...
I've done a little bit, and I'm continuing to do a little bit here and there. And that's part of the reason why I have kind of meh researches. Some of my mages are site searching right now.
Oh, here we go.
Not our drain 3 scales.
Alm attacked and won. Sad.
Unfortunate. Ruse is continuing to go for me, it seems like. He went for my fortress at the throne.
I destroyed that army.
Nice.
It was just dead people, so I want to watch this.
Perfect. No casualties. I finally found one of Helheim's armies. Unfortunately, he had more troops than I did. What's he doing? Blessing. Oh, he's teched into air elementals. That's bad. That's quite bad.
We have your magic weapon, so right? Does that work against air elementals?
Okay. It's bad because it's gonna be attacks that I'm not swinging on his hell herdings though.
Okay. Oh, that's quite funny. I just got a random event and got 40 militia and a priest. Nice.
Nice. I'll
Can't
take that.
complain.
Yeah, they took that fort. Ah, okay. The reason that that fight wasn't a real fight was because they ended up moving their units south. So I think I am just going to chase them.
Mm.
I don't know if that's
Nearly
a good
blood 4. I nearly have the Ocellato. Not that I have the blood economy to get them, but hopefully that can be remedied.
Alright. Ah, Helheim got another fort up. Unfortunate.
This isn't looking good for us.
It's not looking terrible for us either, to be honest.
No. Well, I'm hoping that I know this army is going to have a very hard hit against this Ulmu's troops. If he's not defending his warrior chiefs, it's going to be a massive rout, and they are all going to die.
And I am
Big
still
fight.
very much keeping Helheim small and penned in. He cannot have good gold income.
More research.
More.
I don't think it's going to be possible. Yeah,
Does anybody need any earth gems, by the way?
No,
good.
I've got too many.
Ah, fair. Might see if there's any. Nothing good. Yeah.
Sending out my
Okay.
Vanjals to Thug, so sadly my research is going down the drain again. 30 seconds, Carl.
I pressed end turn and my screen is just not doing anything now.
Oh, quickly Alt F4 then. Can happen sometime.
Did it save my turn?
No, but it's not going to force on your turn when 5 minutes is up. So
Okay.
just
I
get
would.
in and end it. No, it's ended
Oh
your turn.
dear. Oh dear. I hope it did what I wanted it to do.
Well, it probably just took a while to process your ending the turn. So it should have gotten your order through.
Okay, unless Ulm has snuck away, I'm currently besieging Larry.
Nice.
I don't think they did. Unless their units are quick enough to return.
This retarded raiding war between me and Helheim is escalating.
It's probably why I'm not feeling quite as much pressure anymore, is because they're probably moving their armies back, to be honest.
are you two doing on gold?
I'm doing okay. I'm going to try and get another 4 up soon.
I'm
Nicole?
doing all right.
All right.
Well, I mean, more is always better, but
Well, would you be able to put more to use right now?
no, actually, because at the current moment, what's capping me on ref fights is resources.
Then I'm not sending you any.
Sounds good. Plus, next turn I will have distilled gold.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you should hopefully be able to just pump things out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to hear. I am very annoyed that I have not found a single province where I can get a neutral scout.
That happens.
Just the last thing I want is for something like Helheim just to be able to see like where I'm moving things to labs and such.
Mm-hmm. That would be quite unfortunate.
How are you guys doing in terms of gems? Are there any gems in particular that you're wanting to grab, or?
Oh no, gems are basically useless to me. If either of you needs air or earth, just tell me.
Gems are useless to me until they aren't. And then they are worth more than gold. But that is not for a while.
Never healing wound on this fucker. Might as well throw him into the fray.
Yep. That's something that I'm looking forward to getting soonish, is a nature mage to follow around my army.
Mm-hmm.
Healer 2 is just so good. Especially because eventually it just allows you to walk into provinces that have no supplies and heal off the afflictions.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh.
Your main Refite stack is getting pretty scary. You could probably start moving it into Rus soon.
Yep, that's basically what I'm doing right now.
They really don't have that scary of a bless on the skin shifters, which
No.
is quite nice.
I'm moving 2 Refite armies onto 81, which reminds me I should probably actually increase the PD again.
Well, too late for that now.
Oh shit.
Okay, we've breached. Oh no! Don't call disciples.
Crap.
Ooh, yeah, they beat up your army there. Shot skin shifters, and they didn't lose many skin shifters. That's not good. Oof, yeah.
Man, why were they able to beat me just... Oh, they have regen.
They do.
Yep.
Yikes.
I thought that we would. I thought we had a good enough bless that wouldn't happen, but
Evidently not.
no. Goes to show what I know.
Goes to show what I know too.
Well, with all my Refites dead, this is not good.
Not very good at all. Might want to keep pushing down into construction for Legions of Steel. Beef up your Refites even more.
Do you want me to just abandon alteration then?
Grab any low level alterations you need to do point buffs and then probably abandon it.
What are the point buffs?
I don't have your path, so I can't quickly look at that up right now. I think luck It's the cheapest one you can get. Astral.
Yeah, luck. So that's alteration 3. I'm researching alteration 2. Oh well. Cast ritual spell, distill gold. Okay. It's time to just mass produce fights. Next turn, I'll begin construction on another fort elsewhere so that I can have 2 places to spend gold at.
Well, hopefully I'll take Laria back this turn and I can just give it back to you.
That would be nice. I think there's a good chance that he's gonna try and go for my capital. But I will PD dump if I need to there.
To be honest, though, at least our Dominion doesn't actually look too bad, which is hilarious.
Especially when we don't really want strong Dominion.
I know. It's kind of the exact opposite of what we wanted, really.
Yeah.
So from distill gold, I'm going to get 1,100 gold.
Cool.
And it's going to be a lot of ref fights.
Alright, I'm going in on Helheim's capital with 17, 27. Yeah, 27 sacreds.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'd really like to stop the flood of Hellhirdings. That would make my life a lot easier.
They have gone full aggro, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's
give them like 10 or 20 seconds.
Yeah.
There we go. No, they did get out of Laria.
Unfortunate.
They got out of Laria.
Yeah, but I've taken the province, so I will give it back over to you.
And I have successfully set my ass down on Helheim's cap.
I'm going to do that next turn, if that's okay, just because I want to move my army off and pressure on a little bit more.
Rus Pretender is in Mudwood.
Oh, what province number?
Let me check in a second.
Or how do I turn on names again?
9. That's province 101. So they're coming over to help Helheim.
Okay, so they're coming over your way.
Mm-hmm.
I might try and see if I can put some more pressure on Ulm then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started doing some deep raiding on Rus as well. Correct, Tetra. We are Vanheim, Maitland, and Henan.
Yep, that's us.
A real power couple. Or trio.
Ulma's not looking particularly great, to be honest. I don't think he will have very many units.
Good.
Because he's just had a barbarian and he just popped next to his cap.
Yeah, if we can deal with Ulm and Helheim, it's going to be a lot easier to take down Scipio afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I'm sending a bunch of troops towards Ulm's lands, and if I can get them to come together, then
Good, good.
that's also my that's my second 4 up. So, would anybody be able to send me a little bit of money?
Yeah, I've got buckets of ducats. How much you want?
As much as you can give me.
Well, I'm gonna build a fort next turn, so that's 600. So Mictlan, how does 500 sound?
500 sounds great. That would be most appreciated.
What's up, Nitro?
Have you got enough alteration to do the Earth Distill too?
No, that's deeper.
That's alteration too.
Okay, well then, research.
That is a lot of research points given our current predicament, however.
Yeah.
Sure is.
So I'm getting 20 per month, and I have 66 left for alteration too.
Alright, I'll send you all my Earth Gems then, because you can soon make use of them.
Yep. If you guys have any other fire gems as well, you know,
Already sent.
bro. Wonderful.
Oh, I can send you some fire gems as well. That's what I'll do. As payment. And make sure that I do not click to send them on the enemy.
Yeah, that would be less good.
If you guys ever need like blood slaves as well, just let me know.
I got 4, I suppose.
Do you want some?
No, I'm sending you 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I have tons of. Okay, maybe not tons, but I have
Buckets of blood.
slaves. I get blood slaves for free as Hinam, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
Like,
I can always convert them into the sacred jaguar flying things. Should you wish to send them over to me?
And blood slaves, Mictlan, 65.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a lot of blood slaves.
I get 2 per turn.
It's not a lot, but my blood economy is nowhere near even started. I'm blood hunting in like 1 turn in one thing.
Yep. I get 2 blood slaves per turn.
This Helheim army that's going around my territory is just far too annoying.
Yeah, hard to
And
blood
I am
hunt
just
when
too
there's,
bad of a player
elves.
to do anything about it.
Well, raiding elves are just hard to deal with in general, I think.
As suspected, they are sieging my capital.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much that I can.
Why the inhale?
I got my disciple killed.
Ah, I guess cavemen at that.
Yeah, I guess cavemen are really strong.
Yeah, cavemen are
Yeah.
very good in this.
Yeah, they'll smack you, all right.
I assumed that, you know, since they were cavemen, that
Oh no.
well, that's terrible. This is going terrible.
It could be going better. Oh, they sent a horror against your monolith. At least I hope it wasn't them.
Oh. One of your researchers discovered forbidden knowledge. No, it was forbidden
Okay,
knowledge.
thank God.
Yeah, thank God I had some. Yeah, thank God I scripted the monolith to cast Twist Fate on itself. Whew.
It would have been really,
He
really
is,
bad
however-
if they
he
could
is-
call horrors.
Yeah, he is, however, horror marked now, which is a
Yeah.
problem. Oh well, not ideal. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, to say the least.
Are you still tossing me Laria?
Yes, I am. I had to build a scout to do that.
Ah, okay.
So how do I do it? Relinquish.
Relinquish province.
Do you have an allied commander here? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
If I need to, then shit.
That's what it says. Give a province to an allied player that has at least one commander
You
present.
both
there.
need to have a commander there.
Oh well. Just for now, keep this scout there. I'll see what I
Yeah,
can do.
it's fine. I'm using it to pump out some scouts, just to get some scouts.
Yeah, I'm building somebody in the cursed land who I will just pop over.
Yeah, cool.
Crap.
Yeah, Ulm really doesn't look great.
Rus Pretender is 2 turns from Helheim's capital, so I'm just going to keep sieging.
Well, hopefully you're like getting them all to come to you. So.
Well, at least that's the Pretender did this well, so that should be some additional pressure off you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can just take down Ulm in that time, and if Karl can survive, we'll be in a good place.
Yeah, no, I'll try and take down Ulm. I have my army on the way there. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Okay. Well, since I won't be using it this turn, cast ritual spell, distill gold. Who wants gold?
I could use like 400, so I can slap up another fort.
Okay, 400 to you. Mixlin, do you want any gold?
I mean, yeah, if it's going, I'll take it.
Gold, Mixlin. Because while I'm under siege, I have no use for it.
Is it actually? Okay.
I'm sending you 200.
Yeah, you need to get that fortress back ASAP so you can start recruiting there as well.
Yeah. Next, after next turn, as soon as you get a commander there, I will give it back to you.
Yippers.
You know what? I did it again. I closed the game.
I've done that
Ended
before.
my turn, and I clicked exit again.
Just that big tempting exit button right there.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Every time I see it, I'm like, yes, that's what I want.
Yes. Well, we're about to hit turn 20.
Yeah. Well, we've only got another 30 turns till
Cataclysm.
Yeah. Ooh. And given our god has a horror mark, that's going to be interesting.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Means he has horrors coming after him.
Yep.
Right, I'm just going to go quickly remind the other team that we're running a 7-minute timers now.
Yep. Ah, you joking?
Hello.
What's
Quick
up?
reminder that we're now switching to 7 minutes per turn rather than 5.
Okay.
That's all. There we go.
Oh.
Okay, they're still besieging Hinnom. I think there's a good chance that they will just take it. That's bad. Building a giant palisade, and I have a unit walking over to Laria right now.
Mm-hmm.
So next turn you can relinquish.
Okay.
Okay, next turn I will be turning all of my earth gems into gold as well, to which I can filter out or
Very
use
nice.
myself.
Nice.
And losing that fight was such a big issue.
Yeah, not fantastic.
I'm really surprised that Helheim managed to survive against 10 Eagle Warriors attacking rear. Where do they actually hit? Oh, he's got his Hell Herdings behind. And
Yeah.
they got caught up in them, just couldn't get through. Which is them.
Hell herdings are real tough.
Yeah. Seems so.
So, what are your thoughts on this, Tyrion? How is this looking?
It really depends. If you can hold on and we can take down Helheim and we're in a great position.
Okay. If it's worth anything, my wall integrity is 660 out of 750, so...
Alright.
Okay, so it's going to take him a long time.
The downside is that you're not being very productive. You're not producing any troops for us right now.
No,
But that's balanced by Helheim being in the same predicament.
Yep. And also, I'm just giving you guys gold.
Yeah. Just again, let me know whenever you have anybody in Larian I can give it over to.
Yeah, there will be a dude there next turn.
Next turn. Okay.
Yep. Because they're moving there now.
Okay. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I've lost track. Oh, the Great Mother withdrew. She's moving back over to your direction. She might have caught on. Scipio might have caught on to the fact that you're going for all.
Potentially.
The walls are severely damaged in Helheim. Good.
Good. Well, I mean, if he's giving up Helheim to come back after Ulm, I mean, Ulm does not look like he's in a particularly great situation, from what the scouts are seeing.
Admittedly, we're not seeing much of the little land snippet between them.
Yeah, true. But like, I mean, even in like his cap circle, he still hasn't retaken that bit that was taken over by barbarians. So I don't know how many troops he could have, unless they're planning on
doing
doing
that
some...
many from that big fight we saw where he.
Yeah, true. I mean, they could be like doing some horrible, massive elf tactic, I suppose.
Yeah, they sure could be.
I've basically done most of the site searching in my lands, so I'm going to start moving into your guys' lands.
Okay, cool. Also, if you can get another fort up in like Anvast or Phoenicia, that would probably be a good idea. Or both, actually.
Yeah.
One is being built in Anvast right now.
Yeah. And I'd probably put one down in Phoenicia as well, just so you have extra forts.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of the reason why I don't want to put it in Phoenicia is just because that'll take from Solian.
It doesn't matter. Two forts can quite safely draw from the same province.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have another warrior that's able to do that.
Just recruit a local commander from the province.
Hey, you know, that's pretty smart. Except for the province has -10 resources.
That's right. The next again turn.
Yeah.
Can get it.
Let's see. Yeah, next turn I'll be converting all 116 earth gems into gold, which I will then disperse among the two of you.
That will be a big cash injection.
Yeah. I'm slapping up my third fort right now, that hopefully will go up.
I also found an arena, so that's even more gold.
Nice.
At the start of turn 20, I think we can both thank Tyrion for keeping us in this game. So thank you, Tyrion.
Yeah, thank you, Tyrion.
Well, I am supposed to be the experienced player on the team.
That is very true. God damn it, Tyrion. Why aren't you doing more?
Why indeed? I was the Blitz champion once, but I've fallen on hard times, you see.
Jeoparding the losers, I see.
I was beaten by Charles Round and it all fell apart.
There we go. New turn.
Oh, you buggers. That is 18 Hell Herdings. That's quite a few.
He's over by you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just given up on his capital.
Yeah, it seems to be. He's just got a bunch of Hell Herdings like going around, being irritating.
Yeah, and Rue skin shifters are quite tough. They're beating up even my Vans.
Oh, cool. I just got an assassin that can scale walls.
Oh, nice.
I might send him over to Helheim while you're sieging it.
Oh, that's an issue.
Helheim Wall should be down in a turn or two at least.
Yeah, you should be able to relinquish the province
Oh,
now.
perfect. Yeah, I've got the scout there. So
Hello, Amberino. It's going so-so. We are doing pretty good against Helheim, but not so good against Rus.
Fulham actually has quite a lot of troops. I'm going to back off of there. He has more troops than I thought he would.
So I actually cannot turn these earth gems into a thing because I don't have a lab, and I don't have money to make a lab.
Oh, never mind. The Great Mother just came right back and is now adjacent to Helheim. So he's probably going to come in and try to break the siege. The question is, do I stay?
Up to you, really. Do you think you can take that?
Oh, she didn't have a big army with her, and I have a lot of sacreds here. It depends on how much stuff Helheim is going to try to bring in. The other team's blessing is regeneration, fortitude, and something. What was it? Let's see here. Regen, strength and fortitude. There we go.
Do you guys have any fire gems you're not using?
Yes,
Yep.
I can send you some.
Send you my earth as well. Oh man, well, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna risk it all for the biscuit.
PD dump.
I'm gonna do a PD dump too.
So yeah,
actually.
there's about 100 axe warriors in any Irma.
Yeah, so there is. They're probably going to move in towards you.
Or they'll try and siege Laria again.
Or that.
Well, if they siege Laria, I'm sending another army over that has a bunch more gems in it. Basically, my offense stalled because I didn't have any gems left.
Yeah, sending you nature gems.
Yeah, if you wish.
I do wish. I'll send you water gems too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can make rain priests, I guess, to do that. Just summon stuff.
Yeah, toads are better than not having toads.
Yeah.
Taciturn is asking if... Whoops, I accidentally left the game. Taciturn is asking if you guys have been doing blood magic.
Yes, I have. I'm currently summoning quite a few Ocelotzels, which are Mictlan unique summon, which are like flying jaguars.
Not at the moment.
Henam has been sending in their blood slaves to Mictlan to support the summoning of more sacred beasts.
Yep.
The main problem that specifically I have been having is that I have these Helheim armies running around my lands, so I'm finding it difficult to blood hunt. Not only that, but our terrible research scales means I haven't even managed to get construction 4 yet.
Yeah, and Helheim is, from the looks of things, having a lot of their troops raiding you instead of defending against me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they believe
swings
that...
and roundabouts.
Yeah, I don't know if they believe that Roos can defend against me alone, or if they have something else up their sleeve.
Well, if we do lose Hinnom, that's quite a bit of problem.
Oh yeah, if we lose Henam, we're gonna be in a really bad spot.
Yeah, it's 570. Like, I'm probably going to need somebody to relieve the siege, but for now that can't happen.
Is there anything you... we don't really have the research to do any like army wipe spells, do we?
Nope.
No, we don't. And the longer the game goes on, the more likely it is that they get army wipe spells.
Mm.
When I get Laria, though, I'm gonna hopefully be able to build some sort of army.
Yeah, I'm relinquishing that to you now.
And if I can take down Helheim, I'll be able to move my entire army out and start attacking Roos and Olm in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it all hinges on Helheim. No pressure, right?
Yeah, Ocelotzels are really good on Brino. I really like them. They're very cuddly.
Cuddly demon jaguars.
So basically cats.
If I didn't get put... Oh, they just kept them in Umrel.
God damn it, Vanheim took out the scout that was building a fortress.
Yeah. Annoying.
Ah. And Roos
in the
didn't move
moss
to relieve
woods.
Van Helheim, whose walls are now critically damaged.
Surprisingly, Ulm didn't move into attack.
Oh, arena battle.
Yeah,
No one sent anyone.
Well, to be fair, we are all busy.
Quite busy.
Did I lose my water? Oh, I think I did. Oh, that's pretty bad.
Where the hell? Gentle Woods. Yeah, Roos is, I don't know if they're trying to make for a throne play or something, but they're moving past Helheim's capital. And going deeper into my lands. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna keep concentrating forces on Helheim and go for the throat.
Yep, keep it up. My walls are at 457, so it's probably about 2-3 more turns.
Okay.
All right. GSS thugs. GSS. Oh, that's a short. Evades me. GSS. Greater something something. GSS.
Sending you another 8.
Great sword of sharpness, of course. Problem is that my research is, as you can see, absolute dog shit. I'm about to hit construction too.
Yeah, we are operating on very low research.
But once I do, I'm going to have all of my vans start producing alquils for the whole team. So that's my grand plan to improve research.
Amberino, what happened to my sacreds is I took a bad fight and they got stomped. I PD dumped and everything, and he just destroyed 18.
Yeah,
18
there was some
fights.
underestimating from all of us on the skin shifters.
Mm. I mean, a regen bless is good, but I was just assumed that our regen bless was better.
I mean, ours is better. The thing with the skin shifters is that it's 2 units in one. It's a durable human that turns into a durable bear.
And fortitude also does a lot for tankiness.
Yeah.
Very true.
I was just a bit overconfident and I should have pulled back towards my capital. Because if I had, I don't think I would be in the issue that I'm in now.
I'm currently looking at Ulm, and Ulm pretty much only has his cap circle, and that is it. You can see that there's
pump out axe
independence.
warriors for days.
Yeah, that's true. Right, fine by me. I will just summon a bunch of fire elementals and see how he does against that.
Yeah, oh, that should do wonderfully. If Olm isn't building his sacred units, he should go down quite easily to summons.
In fact, what I should really be doing is I should be grabbing a bunch of blood slaves and I'll give it to my guys and I'll get them to start casting Hellfire. And that should completely destroy them.
And Bruno is warning that the axe warriors hit hard enough to kill fire elementals, which is true, but their fire elementals will take a toll.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's not like we're sending in just some mages with fire elementals, also a big army of Hellblast sacreds. I'm presuming anyway. Look at Mechlin.
Fairly large. Enough sacreds, like enough eagle warriors and ocelotls and jaguars there.
I love that you're using a turkey commander.
Oh, of course. I really like the turkeys.
They're actually quite good, surprisingly.
What do you mean, turkey commander?
Literally turkey. Mechlin can do turkey as commander.
Are we talking the country or are we talking the animal?
The animal turkey.
Well,
They have the most fearsome of the.
I'm
the
really
weird
talking
creatures.
about skin shifters killing giants, not fire elementals.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. We absolutely destroyed their Axe Warrior army.
Oh, nice.
Killed 78 of them, we lost 14 troops, most of them probably terrible slaves.
Yep, they moved back on Laria.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now, Olm should be going down pretty easily. So just try to keep Karl alive as well if you can.
Yeah. Oh, what happened in Lamia? Oh, you're trying to retire. Laria, sorry.
Yeah.
Wolves happened.
Hmm.
Alright,
But
and
they're
reached
indie
Helheim's
wolves.
fort.
Kind of weird.
No.
I can't do anything about it, but you know, hey.
Alright, well, time to storm this shit.
I mean, if they hadn't stopped you at this point, then yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that they have more sacreds in there than I have. storming the castle, because they haven't been able to recruit for the past, what, 7 turns?
Where am I? Where's my guy with blood? Oh, where's my guy's blood slaves? I told the guy with blood slaves to come over here. Okay, no hellfire for me. Whatever happened, stop my blood slaves happening.
Ah, what a shame. Ooh, dare I try to put up a fortress here? Feels risky. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I have the cash. Speaking of cash, sending more fire gems your way, Carl.
Cool. Next turn, the lab will be up and all of these earth gems will be gone.
Ah, shoot.
Iteration. Are you which one is it that turns earth gems? Oh, alchemical transmutation.
Yeah.
It's only going to be 10 gold per gem, but I have 130 gems. So.
Yeah, no worries then. Okay, I'm making 7 alquils per turn now, so send all air gems my way.
I will send all 2 I have.
I have none, but I will.
God, I hope storming Helheim goes well. If it doesn't, it's not going to be in a good spot.
Yeah. If it doesn't, we might be in a difficult area.
A right pickle.
Yeah,
in any case, I am starting to send my mages, at least 3 of them, astral, air, and fire, to start searching through your lands.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Oh, also, I could use some extra gold if you have some more to send.
I don't have too much right now, but this is what I can give you.
Don't give me if you need it yourself.
I mean, what am I going to spend it on?
Well, when you free your fort's units, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Plus, Anvast is...
And Bruno is pointing out that Rus might be powerful, but it seems like their bless is built almost entirely for Rus's benefit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of true. The Hellherdings do benefit from it, but not that much.
How much gold do you need?
Just a couple hundred.
Okay.
My main issue at the moment is I just have very poor provinces for blood hunting.
Feel free to blood hunt mine if you want.
Oh, am I able to do that?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't do it in any of my forts.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, looking for your highest income province.
Validor is right on your border. Farmland.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a province I was taking from Helheim, but they seem to have some raiding army that's kind of going around there.
Yeah, you can see the random purple flags where they're raiding and I'm counter-raiding non-stop.
Yeah. Yeah, they're being quite annoying.
So am I.
Fingers crossed, if I can just move this army into Ulm and just siege it down.
If I win this capital fight, I'm going to have a good... 10, 15, 27, 37, 42, 47 units that can go on the offensive. Oof. Okay, it's heating up.
It is.
Heating up. It's been hot this whole game.
Yeah, I think it was turn 4 when Ulm appeared on my cap circle where I went,
I still think it would have been a good play of them to just go sit on your capital.
I agree. I actually don't really know what I could have done against it.
No, because then they would
I
have
think
completely shut off your sacred production, and you'd have to rely on Carl coming to help you.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if my armies at that point would have actually beaten that many Axe Warriors.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been a difficult fight.
But he probably got really scared by the fact that we're probably having a Hellbless, even though they hadn't seen it yet.
True.
I am a bit saddened that I got put right next to Roos. I think against anyone else I would be doing better.
Well, it's your fate to be next to Scipio whenever possible.
I know, right? Oh, turns rolling.
Hell yeah. With 9 seconds to
We're-
go.
We're getting through the turns fairly quick, it's got to be said.
Yeah, we sure are.
Oh, we lost that fight. Ah, they massively PD'd them.
Ah, they tried to sally out in Helheim, and I completely butchered them. Oh, yes.
I'm surprised they
All right.
managed to do that.
My walls are going to be broken next turn. And Laria is still besieged by...
Oh my god, their air elementals just got cut up in one combat round.
Okay, that was pretty painful on my end, actually.
Well,
I lost a lot of troops there. Or a fair amount
get
of troops.
rebuilding, because we're in a better place now. I'm gonna be taking Helheim for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I took Helheim, in fact, this turn.
Oh, fantastic. That is actually some good news.
Yes, let's see your fight. Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty nasty loss. You have surprisingly few sacreds.
Yes, I'm trying to get them out as much as I can, but gold is a fairly limiting factor.
Alright, Carl, send
and-
all the extra gold you can to him.
The main problem I have is so I have my two fortifications, and they're both in really bad. Like the population around me is terrible. Like, it's actually just awful. Part because of our scales, but it's just not very good. I only have the 2 forts, so I can pump out 1 Jaguar warrior from 1 fort a turn, and then like 5 from the main thing. What I should really be doing is I'm gonna.
You have 240 gold going to you.
Thank you. That's totally good.
Let's see, send magic gems, Vanheim, air. Send magic gems, Micklin, water.
Okay, I'm moving my stack over to the last remaining fort of Helheim.
Perfect.
And now to start using Helheim's own capital to recruit a bunch of more herdmen.
Okay, there's going to be a huge gold influx next turn.
Nice.
Excellent. The annoying thing is, if my blood slaves had arrived, as I thought they were going to, I think I would have beaten that army.
Ah,
Because I would have had my main guy casting a bunch of hellfires with other blood slaves and the fire gems, and just probably would have wiped out that army, because it looked like they didn't have any mage support.
Is there any way that you can clear up Laria?
who?
Micklin. If not, like, I understand.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of indies.
Okay,
just sitting on it.
3 Alquils on the way to Hinnom, 2 Alquils on the way to Micklin.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
I don't even know how useful that's going to be once, because all my mages are about to die.
Ugh.
So send him the owl quills.
I have to take back these messages, god damn it.
I'm sorry.
Mechlin, Alquill. Magic item, Mechlin, Alquill. Is your capital about to go down?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Next turn it'll be broken, and then the turn after that he'll take it.
Not good.
Yeah. I mean, like that fight that I took just put me in this position.
Yeah, it's been a really tough game for you, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
you have 2 other forts at least, so you can keep recruitment going.
Well, the issue is that the other fort is being sieged by Indies.
Well, not Amnest.
No, that just started. Yeah, that one just got popped. So that's good.
Is there?
Actually, hang on. I might be able to relieve that fort.
Which one?
The one being sieged by Indies.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's at 56.
Yep, I'm coming in next turn. You have a guy in the nearby area with some herdmen.
Wonderful. It's dire wolves.
Yeah, they should die easily.
Okay, cool. Funnily enough, if I had put province defense, probably would have been fine because all my other provinces survived against the mass.
Yeah, Carl,
Dire
good job,
wolves.
PD.
I'm not smart.
I think Ulm is probably a really good idea after we pop that. So you've just taken Helheim, right?
Yes, I have just taken Helheim. I'm moving over to Blue Coast 19 to take his last remaining fort.
I think once you manage to get Blue Coast, Ulm is a good target, and then you'll just have Rus to deal with.
Yeah,
Because
just the most dangerous
Ulm
one.
has 4 provinces, as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And all he is doing is pumping out Axe Warriors.
And Axe Warriors might be scary, but they shouldn't be too scary to elves.
Yes, exactly. I think... I don't know if they like the reason we lost the battles because they caused an HP rout or what, but... I'm just super annoyed that I didn't have those blood slaves. If only, if only.
This is the
Oh,
perfect.
Amberino has a good tactic. He says if you break the siege and retreat your mages, they won't go back into the fort to die.
It's a very neat trick, but you have to do it on the turn they storm it.
Okay, so I guess do it.
Do it when the walls have
next
gone
turn.
down then.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a very good idea.
I was under the assumption that they auto died when that happened.
I think you need to have a province to retreat to, but yeah, I think I've seen that happen before.
Okay. So
There we go, fortress relieved.
Wonderful, thank you. Oh,
And he's back to raiding you with his Carlin Hell Herdings. He's probably consigned himself to defeat and is probably just looking to do as much damage as possible before I take him down.
yeah, and I mean to be honest, the provinces that he's taken so far aren't really provinces I care about. If that
Yeah.
makes sense, they have less than like 5k population. Like they're pretty terrible. Only thing I am a little bit or starting to get worried about is Dominion. I know obviously we don't want our Dominion everywhere, but it's starting to feel a bit squeezed on the map. Does that make sense?
Well, start blood sacrificing if you feel the need.
Yeah, I mean, if I feel the need to, I can just start pumping out some jade knives and just sacrifice a bunch.
Don't think we need to do the Jade Knives, honestly.
Yeah, true. I've also blood fecundity myself, which should hopefully improve my income slightly.
Now with some actual mages on research with Alquils, my research output is rapidly increasing.
Yeah, that's one reason why I'm very happy you sent all them my way.
And there's more coming.
I mentioned I struggle to have enough researchers though. as my economy this game, to put it politely, is dog shit.
Okay, so I'm turning Laria into a giant fortress, and I'm turning Anvast into a giant fortress. Because I will basically cannot do any real recruiting until they are bigger.
Yeah, me too, Amberino. He says, I love how Roos just walked into your land, then turned around and left. Which is a pretty accurate assessment of what's happened here.
I have 800 gold left. Who should I send it to?
Mechlin.
Or since... Okay.
I am very big on the map right now. Gold is not a huge problem for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you have money and you can't spend it, I would be more than happy to take it.
Yeah. I'm sending you 600, and then I have
you...
200.
Did I ever tell you you're my favorite?
Wow.
Um,
All the work I
don't
do.
like winning, I just like money.
yeah, obviously fire and earth gems always nice for
More coming your way. I like this little interconnectivity we have. I send you gems, you send him gold.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna have you bunch.
Oh, where do I send this lad? Down this way, I think. Oh, let's try a cheeky little counter raid, see if that works. Oh, you can see the score graphs for our team. Cool.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize that. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
The army size graph is telling a very sad tale of Hinam's army.
Yes, let's look at this. Score graph, army size. Yes. I never got big. I was snuffed out as a child. That said, though, once I have decent forts up, my Dawn Guards are a really good unit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
They
not
are
really good.
quite solid.
Yeah, so I'll hopefully be spamming them and a couple of Avite Charioteers.
Mm-hmm. A minute left.
I believe what's his name is still AFK.
Oh, I think my game just hard crashed. Oh, there it goes. Did you get your mages out successfully?
Yeah, it looks like it did.
Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be a big help. And then they attacked this province itself and won, as expected.
Okay. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Carl
goody,
got his
more
research core out.
What the heck? There's just an army in Solian now. Ooh.
Let's see, Solia. there. Must have been sneaking.
And they're bringing in another.
So that's must
Another
be
army.
owned, like pretty much full army then.
Probably.
That's
So you
com-
should go for the throat if you can.
Yes, which is what I will do now. I should have enough slaves to just crack his fort. So,
Nice.
but I'm not.
I'm doing some power raiding of Rus as well. Just to keep him on his toes. I'm gonna try to get a very greedy fort up on my western flank. Siege on Blue Coast not going super fast, but I'm bringing more troops in to break the walls.
I'm recruiting a bunch of moon priests, and I'm gonna get a bunch of turkeys in, and I'm just gonna have horrible communions.
Alright, nice.
Just stellar fires, just for
Wait.
days.
Do we have any Holy Three Priests at all?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, we have my high priest of the sun.
Okay, okay, I got worried for a second there. I started thinking like, wait, hold on, can we even take thrones?
Okay, so with the loss of my capital, they have gained my capital site of 2 Earth, 2 Fire, 1 Astral every turn.
Yeah, it's bad, but not the end of the world.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
We've essentially traded your capital for Helheim's capital.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're in a better
But-
position to keep fighting than Helheim is.
Yes, because you have forts, whereas Helheim basically just has raiders.
And 1 fort that I need to siege down.
Okay, yeah, well, but you're sieging it down, so you're pretty much stopping his recruitment of his units,
Oh yeah.
which is beautiful.
What's his name? Roos is bringing in another army to try and siege down Anvest. It's probably going to take him, hopefully, 2 turns.
Running out of air gems, could use more.
Currently don't have any, but I have a bunch of water gems free if you want to do some alchemy.
It's pretty gross. But sure, why not? If you're not using them to summon shit, I might as well.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll send you some astral gems as well. I have a few spare.
Yeah. I'm making a mighty 68 RP per month now, actually.
Ooh, nice. I have just about finished construction 4. It will happen next month.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I could use some thug gear from my bands.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you send me the gems, I have the paths.
Yeah. Stuff like Swords of Sharpness and Dancing Trident would be excellent. Well, subject, it's so-so right now. We've taken Helheim's capital, and Helheim is left with only 1 fortress that I'm currently sieging. But conversely, Rus has taken Hinnom's capital. Oh, Amberino is pointing out you can make frostbrands, which would be very nice, and use your water gems on that instead.
Yes, I could make frostbrands. That is a very good shout.
They're not going to be as useful, though, with...
But I can only make you frostbrands next turn.
Yeah, that's fine. And it will be useful, Carl, because they don't have any frost resist in their blast.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but we have
There's...
sunny lands, right?
Yeah, but look at our Dominion, it's tiny.
Yeah. Yes, that is a... I'm so glad chat knows how to play this game better than me, because otherwise I'd be lost.
Well, it's hard to think of all the different things you can do in a blitz because you're limited on time.
Very true. Speaking of which, do you have anybody in the first forest? Because I wouldn't mind taking that forest back just purely for the 16 income.
I do. Okay, let me relinquish that. then.
I'm gonna move a guy over there first. There's nobody
All
there.
right, I'll
so
just hang
maybe
out
next
this turn then.
Yeah, sorry. Just all my scouts are in Ulm. You can probably actually see Ulm pretty well. Like they have 4
Yeah.
provinces. In there,
30 seconds, by the way.
okay. Yes, everybody is losing subject. You are correct. There are no winners in Dominions. Not even the Pancreator.
Well, he is by definition the winner.
Well, until he slips into...
Until he finds
Forward,
another
yeah.
shiny rock to obsess over.
That's it.
Did
Ulm
you
is the one
forget
going.
to put your guys off retreat, Carl?
What do you mean?
The fight in Vlex.
Huh. I don't. Oh, I must have had guys there that I didn't move. Could have sworn I did though.
Well, they would clearly skip this retreat.
I mean, good thing too. They would have died.
Ooh. Fucking Sea Dog random event. God damn it. Walls in Blue Coast are severely damaged. Okay.
So we're getting there.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there, alright. And I have begun raiding Ulm.
Yeah, they're hard focusing me to try and get me down.
I have one person in the first force. If you wish to relinquish that, me know. I will be able to start sieging down Ulm in 2 turns. And as soon as I do, I will then just try and clear up the rest of his lands.
Alright. Yeah, you should probably do the siege itself. Because you have a lot more troops than you. Mine are just
Yeah.
side
Oh yeah.
points,
No, I
yeah.
can do the siege.
Fantastic.
And I have a bunch of blood slaves coming in.
Very good. Transferring the first forest to you.
Perfect. Thank you. What am I doing? I should get generation. Sure.
Man, Scipio must really be tiptoeing with this pretender.
He's probably quite worried, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, if he loses that pretender, it's all over.
yeah, it's already kind of like
the
on a
blessing
knife's
that's
edge.
holding them up.
Yeah, the skin shifters just start dropping at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Are you forting up in Valendor?
No. That commander was
No,
just forced to retreat there from a attack, so I'm sending him in to
From
die.
Mosswoods. Yeah, that's fair.
Although I'm
Because
considering
that's-
forting it, but I don't have the cash, so I'm not going to.
Fair enough. I was going to say that could be a good place for me to have another fort, but we'll just see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to fort up, feel free.
No, when I take Blue Coast, I'm going to be sitting at plenty of forts to recruit herdmen on.
Mm-hmm.
Herdmen.
I will admit I'm playing a very weird Mictling game where I'm focusing more on my astral communions than anything else.
Well, as I say, there's no wrong way to play this game.
Yep.
As long as you win, you're doing it right.
Yeah, hopefully we will. Really do with Solo. Solo dead. Could really do with Evocation 5, but the game will be over before we get Evocation 5.
Yeah, I'm just pumping my way down to Conjuration 3 so I can maybe start doing some elemental drops.
Yeah. Well, if you need gems,
I'm surviving.
Yeah.
if anybody needs any earth gems, just let me know.
Oh, like if you want to pump me with earth gems so I can turn them into gold,
Sure
and
thing.
then I give them back or whatever.
Just spread them out.
Water
Here you
gems
go.
coming your
Here's-
way, Mictlan. I want those frost brands.
Sure thing. I'm getting the pretend to start making them now.
Thank you.
What do you need to make frost bands actually? Again, it's magic 1. Okay. Oh, water magic 1. So I'll get some rain priests out and they'll start making them.
Fantastic. And Hinnom fire
I'll
gems.
have one next time for you.
Hinnom earth. There we go. Yeah, on their team, I would definitely peg Olm as the least experienced player they have. It was quite noticeable when they threw away their pretender like that.
Yes, I feel like it was unfortunate that it happened. I don't know if maybe they just didn't expect it to happen, and since then they've kind of been screwed by the independents, like rising up in their lands as well. Because like
I'm not really sure what they've been doing, because they've been moving big armies around, but they haven't been doing much with those big armies. They could have been taking territory and getting a second fort up to get even bigger armies.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a lot of pressure on them.
No.
Yep, now they're just rolling around my lands.
Can we win on thrones soon? I don't think we can win on thrones soon. Are they not closer to winning on thrones than we are?
No, we're completely equal right now.
Are we equal?
1 throne each.
Hmm.
We have 2 thrones we could readily take in Troll Peaks and Follothras in the middle of our lands, but that still puts us short 2 thrones for a victory.
There is the one that's next to Ulm's capital that we could take. And there is the one in
Mountains of Evernight.
Yeah.
Problem is that it's a logistical nightmare to get Holy 3 priests over to all of these.
Not for me, and they are close to me.
Yeah, okay, well, first off, I have to be the one to take them probably, because I have the big armies right now.
Yeah, very true. I mean, I can supply the Holy 3 priests, you just supply the game-winning army.
Yeah, I think it's better if we focus on taking down Ulm. Because with 2 of his allies down, it's just a matter of time before we chip away at Scipio.
Yes.
Well, time's up.
Speaking of time, what is it? 10 to 6.
Man, I'm glad that T woke me right up. For this engaging Hinnom gameplay. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that fight. If I hadn't done that fight, I would be a lot more formidable.
Well, if wishes were horses.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've gotten through the... Wow, he had 153 in province defense.
Well,
He's moving his great mother into former Hinnom lands.
So they're besieging before I could finish. Like, that was the last turn I needed to turn them into giant fortresses, so that's a bunch of gold down the drain.
Oh, well.
They're besieging both of my fortresses. They're gonna try and knock me out.
Right, I'm heading into Ulm.
Yeah, you attacked Ulm and won. Nice.
Yes, it was a lot of province defenses.
Oh yeah, sure was. That's probably most of Ulm's army down though. The rest of it is all the way down in Hinnom lands, and will be of no help to anyone.
And I've got reinforcements coming in as well. I've got a turkey that's going to fly in with a bunch of blood slaves.
And walls are severely damaged in Blue Coast.
Go in there as well.
Okay, they've broken the walls on Laria already. Anvest will be broken next turn. So that means 1 more turn of gold, and that's it.
And then you're done, which is kind of worrying. I am moving on to Ulm this turn, if there's any consolation.
Cool.
I guess any gems.
Carl, do you have gold?
I have 80 gold.
Shoot. Otherwise, I would have asked you to buy as many mercs as you could.
I mean, next turn I'm going to have a ton of gold.
I mean, yeah, if you
Nice.
survive, could be good.
Yeah. Big if.
Oh no, as I said, they still need to break the southern fortress's walls.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you said that they'd already broken that.
Next turn.
Next turn. Okay. Well, we've still got some time then.
Yeah. These barbarians around Ulm's capital are actually quite irritating now because I have to go through them before I get to Glistening Dew Forest. Actually, no, I can just go through Ulm proper, of course.
Yeah, so I have my troops moving into there right now. So fingers crossed I take the...
He did another PD dump on Ulm. Just be aware.
Okay. That's fine. I have a bunch of hellfires that are going to be coming out. So
Yeah, I'm not going in there in that case. No way, Jose.
that should hopefully do it.
Anaheim's also appearing, or whatever their name is. They're also appearing in my lands.
Helheim.
Helheim.
Ooh, Rus is summoning firebirds in his capital. Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ulm's entire army of ATX warriors is sitting on Anmast. That's good news at least.
Yeah, that's something.
Well, Carl, you're doing a good job as a speed bump.
I know, right?
Yeah, sorry it happened to you.
It happens. I'm. It's just getting a little tiring that every single multiplayer game is this gameplay.
Yeah, it's a harsh game to learn. But hey, surely, next time we play any kind of game, you won't spawn right next to Scipio. Surely. Surely.
Surely.
You know what? As my first multiplayer game with Dominions ever, this has actually been pretty good fun.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
It's definitely a lot more tactically challenging than when you're playing as AI.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to attack into Ulm. I'm going to take that throne instead because it appears to be poorly defended.
Yeah, no, that's sure. That's fine. I am going to go into Ulm and I'm going to hellfire their province defense as best I can.
Nice.
Now I have a bunch of turkeys coming in.
And once I take Helheim's last fortress, we just need to catch their raiding armies one turn and he'll lose because he doesn't have any provinces.
Yep. And there's two combats he's in. There's one 66 and there's one 14 he's done.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a army hunting each of them. Although only one of them with a proper actual army. Should probably get on that.
You are the one with the income, after all. Okay.
Oh, I'm spending all of that income, trust me.
Yep, so we defeated the PD. The Ocelotls took out 36 of them. There's only 8 of them as well.
Nice.
The heck?
Nice one, flying bat people. Rus has attacked
They
us.
didn't actually. Oh my goodness.
So Rus has moved from Laria up to Caban.
Yeah.
Slightly worrying. I'm going to retreat my Blood Hunters away.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to get anything from invading me because all the land hates me because I'm stealing all of their daughters.
Yeah, I have no provinces that I can to summon mercenaries in, so I'm just going to hand off all of this gold.
Do send it my way. I'm running a bit short right now.
How much do you need?
A lot.
Okay, I'll just send you it all. I have 800 something.
Right, that should help a lot.
869.
Nice, dude. Alright, there we go. Low cost walls have been breached. Storming the fort this turn.
Nice.
The question is, do I sally out my defenders since he stepped off?
Yeah. Buy as much time as you can. Be as annoying as possible.
Take as many of them as you can with you.
Oh, I actually managed to take the throne province. Cool.
Okay, that's one Frostband brand TV.
Thank you.
Get another one. I'll just send like one pretty much every turn. In fact, I'm just increasing my production, so you'll have two the next turn.
Well.
You know what? I'm looking forward to getting into Ulm and just hunting for their daughters. Be really good. And I'm going to turn them all into jaguars.
That was in fact the Son of Heaven that died in an attempt at thugging Amberino. You are correct. In one of these battles somewhere. There it is. Let's see what he's got. Oh, just a naked Son of Heaven.
Oh yeah, do not send me any gems.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, can't afford to recruit Sacreds this turn. Feels bad.
Yeah, I will admit the gold situation isn't looking great for me.
Yeah, I'm very glad that our Dominion isn't touching most of our lands.
Yes. Well, most of your lands.
Well, yeah. That's just because I have so many lands.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, Ulm, for whatever reason, I think they must have had a death and misfortune blast.
Yeah, they did. Order, death, and misfortune.
Strange, but fair enough. Per Ulm with the sloth one as well.
Early age Ulm doesn't actually care about production that much.
Fair. Most of my experience is middle age, so. Umbrino was asking, was the Son of Heaven that died in an attempt at thugging?
Yeah, I showed him that.
Ah, okay. I didn't see that. My bad. Per Helheim must be rather struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
But there's only 20 turns until the apocalypse happens, so.
Also correct. Although I don't know if it's gonna last that long. We are in the end game.
Jake is in.
Ah, welcome, Jake. I was just doing some more shilling in your Discord actually to promote the stream. Oh goodness, you rated me with 350 viewers. Wow.
There you go.
Well, this is probably the biggest my stream is ever going to be. So I'm gonna try to tell everyone what's going on, but as you can see, there's a lot going on right now. We're playing a 3v3 right now, a beginner blitz, with an experienced member as a team captain on each side. Myself for this team and Scipio for the other side. And we are in the full swing of the war. Carl as Hinam is all but eliminated. Same goes for their Helheim, which I believe is played by Mikari.
They relinquished Hinam to Helheim.
Ah, smart play. Yeah,
I
Scipio
could
is
potentially
carrying
do
their
that
team very
tomorrow.
hard right now, Jake. I can tell you that much.
If you can get someone up to Black Peaks, I would be more than happy to give you that fort.
Black Peaks.
35.
Yeah, one moment.
And we are running on a timer, so I don't look at most battles because I just don't have the time.
Okay, I can't make it to Black Peaks this turn. I can make it to Winter Peaks.
No, I don't have anybody there. I
Well,
can move there.
I mean, either way, like I will be at Black.
Okay, yeah. Well, next turn, if you can get to Black Peaks, I can give you that, and then at least you'll have a terrible fort province.
Yep.
I
As
think-
long as I don't get knocked out next turn.
I think I am about to get attacked on Ulm by the Rus and
Yeah,
the
I see it. I'm
army.
gonna try to attack them in the hopes that I can hit them first and slow them down.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to, yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, I'm gonna
have-
start moving my big main stack into Rus.
I do have a lot of horrible slavey people, or like blood slavey people that are doing things at the moment. So if they go into this, hopefully I can win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I get a Sabbath Master to cast Hellbless,
Ooh, awful resource.
or Hell
in these
Power.
cards.
maybe. Yeah,
Uh,
Hell
let's
Power and a bunch of imps. Let's go.
do this. Ah, God dang it. Misclicks. Okay, as long as he doesn't knock you off Ulm, we're looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, certainly let's hope that he doesn't. I have another 2 frost bands to send you.
Thank you. They will be put to good use.
If there's anything else you would like me to go for, I could go for construction 6 if you'd really like.
Dancing Tridents would be great. Do you have any Death Mages?
I have 1 level 2 death mage other than the Pretender, which is level 3.
Oh, let me send you all my Death Gems then, and you can make me Horror Helms.
Okay, yeah, sure. I will start making you dancing helm. Oh, I don't have any air gems. If you can send me air gems, that
Oh
would
yeah,
be-
I'll do that. Send
I'll,
Magic Gems, Meclan Air. Here you go.
and I'll start sending you them as well.
Thank you, kindly.
Not a problem. If you do have any earth guys that could build hammers, that would also be good, just because I don't have the mage turns, really.
I could be recruiting Dwarven Smiths, but I really don't have the time and money to do so.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
I would like to say, as is typical with Dominion streams, the viewership has gone down from 350 to 125. So
Well, it's to be expected.
congratulations to those who are left.
I like how
Actually-
you're your disciple's name is He Who Betrayed Rock'em Sock'em and Survived.
Yes.
What? It is?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. He who betrayed Rock'em Sock'em and survived. Wow. And you are Beefaroni, the herald of Rock'em Sock'em.
That's it. He failed me, and he did not survive.
And we are fighting the Weeb lobby itself because they have Kawaii-kun
And Fluffy.
and Fluffy. So there can be no forgiveness for our enemies, for they have committed the most grave of sins.
Anime.
Anime.
And manga. DDR.
Yeah, surely all of these viewers are going to get and play the minions by themselves, so we have more players for future blitzes.
Hopefully. At the very least, they can sit there and go, ah, this Mictlan is terrible. We can definitely play better than this. Oh, there was a battle in Ulm, and we won.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh my god, there's so many bears. How did we win?
Why did my guys not?
Oh. We killed their commander. That's how we won.
Oh, nice.
We died to their troops, but we killed their commander very luckily, and that's how we won the entire thing.
This is a big fight. We gotta watch this one.
Oh, please don't. It's my army getting wrecked.
Well, as long as you win the fight, it's okay.
Good
old Eagle Warriors.
We kill their thing, and then all of my troops die. Pretty much.
I retook Laria.
Excellent.
As they go berserk and just kill all my slaves.
Oh yeah, those berserkers. Oof.
Yep.
Well, they didn't lose too many.
No, they didn't
Sadly,
lose that
neither
many
did
troops,
he.
but they lost their commanders. So.
His pretender is in Scraw Point 98. And I'm gonna keep pushing straight towards Rus capital. Oh, whoops. That's a fuck up. It feels pretty good, Baron. As I said, probably larger than this channel will ever get in the future. Oh god, I'm out of gold again.
Yeah, I have no gold. Now that cash money Hinmon is gone.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
If my giant fortresses would have built, it would have been okay. They did not. Though.
You still have Laria though, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lab in it.
Mm.
These frost brands are enabling my thugging a lot more efficiently though, so thank you.
With Anvast, Ulm now has Anvast, so they're gonna stay in this, even if we take Ulm.
Yeah, that's fine. Just taking out Ulm will keep them from building any dangerous armies.
True.
I'm moving some thugs over to Laria to help keep it safe.
The only annoying thing is a lot of my things was to do with Sabbaths there, and I've lost all my blood slaves. I think the people that were carrying it got killed somehow.
Me, Baron? I'm from Sweden. Right, do you think you're going to be able to keep up the siege on Ulm?
I reckon so. Tell you what, I can always just give myself some. I'm going to give myself a reinforcement. I'm going to do a Call of the Wild there.
Right, yeah.
Why not?
Do what you must.
Just it pains me to use the nature gems that way, but has to be done.
Do what you must. Hold an attack closest. Bring 2 of you to the blessings.
Do you need anything else? I'm making frost brands for you. But
Oh yeah, vine shields also would be nice.
What shield, sorry?
Vine shield.
Vine shields.
Yes.
Yes, of course. I think I have the nature mixtures for that. Yes, I do.
Oh shoot.
Don't really have the gems, but certainly have the mages.
Besides, sorry.
No, on you go.
I was going to say, besides Blackbeak, are there any other forts that could maybe be tossed my way?
No, that's the
yeah.
only one I have.
If you can make it over to Blue Coast, I can give you that. Or Gol Amrod, 46 and 19.
Okay, I will relinquish Black Peaks if you can move your guy there. It's a terrible fort, but it'll at least give you something to do.
I would prefer you keeping that one. 'Cause
Okay.
That's your like cap circle.
Well, it's not quite my cap circle, but it's my second fort.
Yeah.
Get a unit over to
Overall,
46 or 19, Carl, and I can hand those over.
What's up?
Whew.
Gentlemen,
Hello.
we have come to the decision after I decided to throw the game by allowing my commanders to be sniped at Ulm and having 80% of the stack fail to retreat, that we have officially thrown in the towel. We've decided that instead of playing NSIG for the better part of the next 2 hours, it's better to concede and let people grab lunch. It was a very well played game. And at the end of the day, the Van Heer countered our elves, and the Mictlan were able to get going. And while we were able to kill Hanam, it just wasn't enough. And while we probably could have stolen victory from the jaws of defeat if I had won Ulm, I threw. I threw badly. That was bad.
All right, well, let's all regroup back to the same channel then and have a little post-game talk. Oh, you're already here. Jesus.
I already moved us all into it for the post game. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I gotta say,
I just pulled up your stream, by the way, Nitro. I was a little bit off. I said they probably have an income of 2K by now. You're a little bit slacking there. I had more expectations of you. Come on now.
Well, come on, we have Death 3 scales, okay?
Yeah, that was another thing that I mentioned. I basically, when it was just me and Gook, we had decided that we were going. Goak.
Yeah, do not say the racial slur. That's bad.
Carry
I
on.
said Gook. Anyways, the idea is that. Gosh darn it, Carl, and they're breaking my chain of thought there. We were going for a total Hellbless as Pangaea Lanka, just total BM when it was a 2v2v2. And then we decided, since it was a 3v3, we were going to not go with Sweaty. And so we picked a more stable build with with Russ as the sledgehammer to basically go and kill a player, which worked. And
Good.
then as our Forge Father, which worked. What didn't work is that we basically chose a grass type to go against a fire type when it came to your elf versus our elf, which that was unfortunate.
Led to very bad things.
You did a very good job holding
the
on,
bet.
considering how badly Van Heers beat up Hellherdings.
Yeah, and
Like,
we
had a few
basically
moments where we were wondering what the hell you were doing because they were winning those.
Yeah, I was spreading my troops out to do a lot of raiding because I wanted to contain you. But then I realized that, wait, you've been sitting on 4 provinces, so I just went for your capital.
Yeah, we just didn't have the expansion potential. Mictlan and were locked into a battle scuffle, and while you were able to assist Mictlan in expanding into wide open terrain, we basically were a little bit contained, and I ended up having the most provinces, and we were able to break out and take over Hinam, but it just didn't end up working out. Oh, by the way, I can't even tell you how big the victory celebration was when we wiped the Hinam stack.
Oh,
That
I
was
can
just
imagine.
that was a victory celebration.
you should have seen the lamentation that happened on our server. We were like, "What? You lost? No."
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh
lamented
no,
it
he's
for-
not going to be able to rebuild that.
Yeah, and I lamented
he
for
killed
many
it.
turns after that.
Yeah, we were just celebrating because we realized that was like 150 gold per unit. That was like 3,000 gold that just went down the drain. We all
were
said immediately, "That's not coming back." We just won the war.
in that
And then
one term we became middle-age armor, and we just a lamentation. Everyone
and then
died.
and then I was going to be able to wipe the stack on Ulm because I had almost 100 sacreds there that were just about to go and eat your face, and then you sent like 6 sacreds and they caught my 2 commanders.
Yep, the MVP evil warriors just went behind.
The stack. They were in the center, but they deployed at the back.
Yeah.
It was so amateurish. Normally, you're supposed to leave some units in the back row. I threw. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even I was doing that the entire time.
No, I did have it. It's just that I left the units that I normally left in there to keep Keenum in his full.
The embarrassing thing was, I was like, oh, I won this one. And I watched the battle. I said, no, I didn't win this one. I killed their commanders. And then I lost like 30 units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to wipe you badly, and then I threw.
Yeah. I'd hoped the Hellfires could have done something, but it didn't do as much.
I survived for most of the game and converted all of our fire and earth gems into pure cash and divvied it out.
I think it's something like that was going on. Luckily, we sniped Michtelin's alchemist. We noticed that you had an alchemist, and then
yes,
Alheim came in clutch and sniped.
Yes, I got it as a random. I was like, okay, I've got to get this to my fort, and then it died, and I was like, oh, this is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, we were pleased about that because we figured you were going to be doing alchemy shenanigans.
Yes,
And
I was. But then...
just for the update, I plan to end-seek my core provinces, and we are going to take around 160 because I have another stack of around 60 blessed, and we are going to take that doom stack, and we were going to march with Pretender and whatever was left of Ulm, and we were going to siege down and kill your monolith. And if we killed your monolith, your bless was gone. And if your bless was gone and it wasn't coming back, we had a chance. And I threw.
I'm just going to log into one of your nations so I can see all of the score graphs for stream.
Sure.
Want me to jump out or want Scipio to jump out?
I don't think it matters.
I can jump.
Well, I'm in anyway. 2 people can be logged into the same nation at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Fair.
There you go.
So,
and that's how we won.
Yeah, if you look at the army size, I was actually doing very, very well, and it's not as if we can't continue to fight. But the second that I lost those 2 commanders, it was just over.
I did also notice that a lot of your troops retreated into hostile provinces and died.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, 80% of that war stack retreated into suicide. So that was. But if you see the massive increase in army size, that was because I created over 150 sacred bears that were about to eat your faces.
What was the big increase and then the big dip in the mid game?
That was an undead stack hitting.
Ah, right. Of course.
Oh, right. That was when I took the Throne of Bones. I got over 180 undead, and I threw them away needlessly against Hanam.
Because those undeads caused us quite a bit of grief when they constantly raided us for the next 15 turns.
Oh, by the way, what was your sentiment when you were 1 province away from Russ and you saw that I had over 150 units waiting for you?
I was just like, yeah, I'll just walk away.
And I chased you all the way back to your capital.
I mean, and I destroyed the undead that were chasing. I just was overconfident.
The undead weren't the ones chasing you. I was chasing your tail, and you sniped the undead that were just going to take a province back.
So, before I go into the nitty-gritty of the statistics, what me and Carl were originally going to do when it was a 2v2 was to go Henam and Abysia, and not do a Hellbless, but instead go pretty deep into Blood with a bunch of cool blood summons. Using the Abyssian's Hellbreeding and stuff. But then when we became a 3v3, I laid out on the table that there's not going to be any diplomacy. No one's going to gang up on a weaker one, so we should just do as big a blessing as we possibly can.
Meanwhile, while Tyrion's like, let's just be as hellblessed as possible, I was advocating reasonability, just going in it to have fun, make a rather stable bless so that we can play. Meanwhile, Tyrion's in like, all right, boys, here's the plan.
To be fair, you weren't in Vanheim as a researcher where you had 4 researchers going for about 10 research points a turn.
Yeah, it took
Turn
me
4.
until turn, I think, 35 to get construction 2 to start making owl quills.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I
was fine. I had the pretender. I was laughing.
We only incorporated your drain 3 into our strategy around turn 24 when I noticed it, and then said, "Wait, they're not going to have any tech. We just need to beat them up," and that's where we were going to relieve Ullman. It just didn't work. But for what Gauk and I were going to do,
Coke with a G. Just Coke with a G.
Gauk.
It's like Coke. So,
Big G. What Big G and I were going to do was we were going to do Lanka Pangea, where we were going to do a Hellbless with suicide bombers. So basically, we were going to do the fire explosion, and we were going to do regen and blood bond, and we were just basically going to go, hey, Lanka can make as many units as it has gems for, so let's just make a bunch of fat ogres and send them out, and they'll go and suicide and blast all of their armies away, and we'll be able to continue reinforcing on top because they don't cost gold. We're just going to continuously send that against you until eventually you die.
And then Panjay just runs around screaming, doing things.
Yeah.
Panjay continues to run around screaming, doing things, making a bunch of pans that make a bunch of Marinids that are a massive pain in the butt to deal with as they go and take province.
That would have been fun to fight Sabisia, because Sabisia doesn't give a shit about suicide bombers.
True.
But anyway, to cut back into this here, looking at your score graphs, it's pretty clear to see which one of you had the strongest starting expansion.
Yeah, Ulm was stuck on 2 to 3 provinces for most of the game because he was surrounded by very, very large barbarians, and then immediately bonked heads with Mictlan.
Can I just say the fear that I had with that army of the son of Fenrir with all that Ulmish warriors at like turn 5 next to my capital.
Oh,
you guys took a
immediately
fucking
said,
while that turn.
if Big G remembers, I said, they're not going to attack you. Go and take one of his cap circle units, and he did, and you didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, no, I was scared.
We were so
very
afraid
scared.
he was just going to go sit on Mechlon's capital, so he couldn't recruit any sacreds anymore.
I should have, but I didn't have enough troops.
We possibly could have, but it would have been off Dominion, and he didn't have enough troops. It might have looked larger for you, but there was only about 25 units.
As the Mictlan
He only
player,
had about
you
25.
probably had enough troops.
No, he only had about 25 units.
No,
in
I
that
had like
one.
15 units in that because it was the starting turn
Yeah,
stack.
it was a bunch. It was a couple of archers. He didn't have enough.
Given the province defense in Mictlan, you probably had enough troops.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been able to hold it if you.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to hold it, but you would have been able to like take a turn of recruitment, which would have been pretty bad.
and then
It would have been not good.
then the son of Fenrir decided, I'm gonna go south, and died.
Yeah, I thought I was cutting you off there. I didn't expect you to come back on me.
Let's be honest, everyone threw away their pretender in this game except for Scipio.
Yes.
Yeah, where the fuck did the bull go?
My pretender.
The bull
My pretender
ran
did-
into 40 cavemen.
In my defense, my pretender didn't get thrown away, but he is also immobile. So
Well, yeah, but that
can't
doesn't
really
count.
throw him.
You can't throw away what you can't move.
Yeah, I
Well,
was like,
I was
oh,
going to teleport him into the sea. I'll have you know.
I was like, cavemen are weak. Like, I got
Yeah,
this. And
all
it
praise
was-
be to the lady that waits not, for she killed over 120 of all of your units just going around smack.
Actually, she's still alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's still alive. If we wanted to continue, she's about to go and pick up that army stack and go and relieve Ulm. It's just that it's better to call it now rather than to go on. The battle... Let me pull it up in order to check the retreat scale. We actually got a decent amount of the units to retreat alive, but it's just not.
But moving on,
It's just-
we can also see on the provinces scale on your side the constant back and forth raiding war that was going on between me and Helheim. Up and down and
Yeah.
up and down.
And when you were sieging the capital, we were leaning towards abandoning it and just going full on elf raider mode. And then we were like, but what if we just spam a huge amount of air elementals? Maybe that'll work.
Oh yeah, I guess magic weapon berserkers.
Yeah,
shock resist.
not my best strategy. To be fair, I'm on 2.5 hours of sleep again. Not really the best thing that I keep on going into these games with almost no sleep. but I have obligations to work and whatnot.
Well,
and
when you organize one, you can put it on US times all you want.
I look forward to making you have to play a game at 3 a.m.
Listen,
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just want to say thank you, everybody. This has been a fantastic game. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Scipio and the other guys for throwing in the towel. Now you've made my girlfriend very happy because she's prepared Sunday dinner for us. So your PayPal payment, I'm sure, is coming very soon. But no, it's been a really good game, really good fun, really good playing with all of you.
Yeah, good game and
yeah, it was
very
fun,
well
guys.
played.
Yeah. Look forward to playing you guys in the future, and to everybody else in chat, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Catch you later.
Yep. See ya.
Catch you later, my
ya.
dude.
Lessons learned when going against Tyrion.
When going against Tyrion, go as sweaty as possible because we all know he is.
It's on record. I've said before. I play to win.
I thought you were going to take it a little bit chill. Like it's a game with just you and I as experienced players, and everybody else is new. But no, you just forced everybody to go full sweat. This game was fully stressful the whole time. There was almost no education to it except for Dominion's just chaos. Welcome to the rice field.
Well, it was a little
Yeah,
bit less
straight up.
sweaty than it would have
The
been.
only thing I learned was when I asked questions about, like, hey, should I do this, and what the hell is this about?
There wasn't too much education on our side either. But at the same time, it's like kind of just it's more just the physical experience than having someone also there to carry you. Because like I had to deal with a similar situation in the long play game, dealing with a Calum Hellbless, and obviously it wasn't as optimal as it could have been because they had like archers and stuff like that. But sometimes you just gotta deal with that. You gotta learn how to deal with it, and sometimes there's no good way to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to recognize that it's not fun. But normally, lesson number 1 for the newbies isn't about going into Vietnam. I mean, poor Derekai was doing his first MP, and he immediately had to play rice fields with Tyrion. Like, what are you?
Yeah, I mean the same thing happened with me. My first real multiplayer game was just like, hey, you have to deal with Calum. Goodbye. Okay.
Well, the idea wasn't for everyone to go easy on each other, but instead to have a place where you can be on a team and support each other, and maybe do a little bit of learning of what it's like to play multiplayer without going straight into it alone and being surrounded on all sides by potential enemies.
And I do think in the future, doing more.
Every player around Carl.
Huh?
Almost every player around Carl in the daily game basically threw him some support, except for Calum that was trying to eat his face. And then Calum resigned way before they ended up actually dying. So you were able to pull that one.
Let's not get too deeply into that one, though. We have had that discussion many times.
Yep.
Yeah, that discussion has existed many, many times.
In any case, I would like to see more Disciple Blitzes in the future, too. Just for that.
Yeah, certainly. But I would like to see more teams rather than a versus, because versus doesn't have room for teaching the diplomacy side of things, and also
Versus is just straight up prug mode because it's
versus is just legitimate. Yeah, the second you see each other, you need to smash each other. So
and to be fair, we were planning to have a 2v2v2, but an experienced player had to pull out, so we didn't get a replacement and had to go with what we had. So in the future, when we're not doing a newbie format and instead just have it open to anyone, we should hopefully be able to arrange a 2v2v2 or perhaps 2v2v2v2 for a blitz.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. That said, though, we need to start doing American blitzes.
Well, Carl, if you want to see American times, arrange a blitz yourself. Because as long as I'm the one organizing, I'm going to be organizing it in my time zone.
Do it, Carl. I advocate the policy of am too lazy not to do, but if you do, I will join.
Yeah, I'll wait until college is done.
If you
Same
build
here.
it will come. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I've for both of the blitzes, I have pulled all-nighters, but also I can't sleep today either, so it's going to be a long day.
In the dailies, I was pulling like an hour of diplomacy, and these blitzes have normally taken the farm too much time. So being able to call it at 3.5 is definitely the better call for everybody's living condition.
Yeah, it gives me some time to go crawl back into bed.
Yeah.
I wish I could crawl back into bed, but my sleep time is. So I'm off with 2.5 hours of sleep. Got to go and do a day's worth of work, and then I get to sleep.
That's what you get for not investing into the power of the nap.
Or Bitcoin.
Or Bitcoin.
Funny you should say that, but let's not talk economics on Tyrion's stream because someone might sue me for a financial advice. But yeah, all's good and all's good. I got a 2.5 hour nap, so I'm not running on an all-nighter. I'm rolling on 2.5 hours of sleep, so that's better enough.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the stream here, but it was a great fun playing with you all, and truly well played from all of you. I think especially my MVP of the match, even though Scipio did the carrying of your team, I would like to go to Helheim for holding out as well as he did.
Oh
yeah, for
newbie,
he held you pretty well.
Yeah, the fact that he was able to hold off on the rice fields despite going up against you directly, that likely has experience playing elfing, was definitely great.
I actually hate elf nations. I just picked them because I thought it would be the most optimal for the team.
Yeah, I also picked a elf nation because I thought it would be optimal for the team, and you know what ended up happening? You ended up picking the better one.
Should have started with the best.
Well, Helheim is my preferred elf nation, but you know.
That just means you know how to counter it better.
Yeah, it's just that you pick the hard counter. Just like Abizzi is the hard counter to Lanka, unless Lanka takes a fire resist block.
If it's worth anything, even though I think he knew most of the nations that you guys were playing, he didn't tell us that until after we had selected our nations.
Yeah, that's why we didn't end up. That's why we didn't end up changing. We realized immediately going into the game, oh no, they're going full sweaty, and we can't change now. So we had to change our build because our build was substantially less sweaty and just more about casual endurance play. And we had a last minute jam session where we chatted for like 5 hours of figuring out what we can do with the combination of nations we have to deal with the fact that we've just basically been scissored to our paper. It worked out all right.
Yep.
It worked out all right.
There was also the possibility, I think it was pretty strong that we were going to go with the Hinnom and all that stuff, Hell Bless. But one of the other possibilities that we were considering was full-on elfing with like TNN and so on.
Yeah, that was one of the initial team plans, to go Tirnanog, Vanheim, and Helheim on the same team.
But yeah, when we invited what was his name? Chazzy? Yeah, when we got Chazzy and is like, okay, here's the options. We either go full Hellbless.
Well, first of all, I asked him, okay, so what early age nations do you have experience with and or want to play? And he came up with Mechlin right away, so I was like, well, okay then. Guess this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wait. He played Micthalon as his name.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh boy. That's a hell of a way to start the game. Micthalon's not...
Something ain't right with this kid.
Can I just say, yes, you're correct.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to start playing Micthalon as your main.
I like... What can I say?
One of the versus AI
Fair
that
enough.
I did...
Needing to learn blood economy in order to spread your dominion as your first nation is one hell of a way to learn. So
that was actually key to our plan, because we thought if we have Mechlin as a pretender, we can just tank our scales and not spread our dominion far at all, because Mechlin dominion doesn't spread without blood sacrifice through temples.
What we should have done is just build a shitload of temples and dominion spread.
Yes,
that would have actually been hard for us to deal with.
Yeah, we were debating it. We didn't have enough gold even to utilize my half cost temples. If I had done that, you just would have burned.
The scary thing that I was thinking of is your son of Fenrir as a stealthy commander could have just sat on my cap and got rid of my pretender spread.
That would have been a meme. Yeah.
Although, to be fair, it's 1 temple check from a disciple versus 3 temple checks from a pretender.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, you would have been helping me rather than hindering me. So.
You would have taken him out of the game a couple turns earlier than I did.
Yeah, overall, the strategies were both sound, and it came down to we took the advantage, like a 57% chance of victory when we got that crushing victory on Hinam and sat on their capital and took it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was very back and
just-
forth between Mechlem and Ulm.
And then it became your advantage around 65% when we made the bad play to stand and fight on Helheim instead of basically spreading out into a massive spread. And then he could have taken, because we gave him Hinam in the end, but it was a mistake to actually hold Helheim, because if we looked back in hindsight some more, we could have just given him Hinam, and he could have kept his entire army and just carpet raided you and kept you totally at bay, because there would have been nothing you could have done except for having to dedicate your own elves to counter elf, and that would have been able to give us time in order to go break the monolith. So that was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was me throwing the Siege of Ulm. That was over. So very well played, and it definitely emphasizes that the game can tilt in an instant and to never give up until, because who knows, Tyrion, you sometimes end up having the same kind of mistakes as any other player has, where you could have gotten caught off guard, got your pretender killed, this, that, or the other thing, and we could have possibly won this over. But the second that the Siege of Ulm failed, we were going into apocalypse. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I really thought you guys were going to have a slow crushing victory over us, up to like a half point in the game, because I looked over at East. Hinnom had lost their main army and was being pushed back constantly. It was 50-50 back and forth between Mechlin and Ulm, so it didn't look like there was going to be a clear victory on our side there either. And while I was slowly winning against Helheim, it was taking too long. I couldn't come and relieve my allies.
Can I also say, like, in commendation to Helheim, you were being very annoying and very well done for that.
Oh yeah, cheesy. Real quick.
No,
why the hell did
it was a really good thing, because I never felt comfortable about putting up a fortification, so I got one up really, really late.
Yes, JD, it's over. They threw in the towel after a last big battle in Ulm.
Yeah, we could have potentially and absolutely held in until the apocalypse, and then bet on protecting one throne against the Doom Horrors and attempting to hold out. But that would have been another 2.5 hours of playing to get to that point, and it just wouldn't be fun. And this is a new player game, so part of the game is to learn when you need to call the game and just let everybody have their thing. And everybody has something else that they would like to also do today if the game is set. And they made 2 very well made plays, and it was a great back and forth.
Yeah, it was a really fun game.
Yeah, it's nothing more to say than a GG. It would be almost bad spirit to fight until the last minute and take like 4.5 hours out of everybody's day, because why?
Well, I do disagree with that. It's also fun to fight to the end sometimes, but I also respect that people want to do something
You
else.
need to choose your battles on that, because you make everybody else really pissed
Yeah.
off if they were going to do something.
Like, if the victory is obvious, then yes, I also understand just throwing in the towel.
Yeah, I basically asked my 2 compatriots, is there any real spirit for you guys to hold off into this game until the very end? And the general consensus was that Helheim was pretty crippled, Ulm was crippled, and it would just basically be me fighting against all of you, and they would just basically be attachons. And after I threw the battle on Ulm, it just wasn't really fair to keep both of my players on my side sticking into a game for another 2 hours when they only had like 3 or 4 provinces. And it just
I mean, I don't think I would have stuck in, because he would just elf me to death and then left it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it, is that it would have just been a battle for my pride personally, and sometimes you just need to make the decision that, yeah, you can just concede. There's nothing wrong with conceding.
We did
it's a
have
learning experience.
a thought briefly towards the mid game that we have 2 unclaimed thrones available pretty easily, and Mictlan has only 3 priests, so we could take them because they're in our lands and quite safe. And then, if we really try to rush for it, we might be able to take 2 thrones near Ulm and win the game that way.
Yeah, like we also had the same thought because we have like 4 thrones in our central area, and then we have a 5th up in Troll Peaks.
Yeah, and so we were going to throne rush until very early on when we lost Fenris.
Your pretender marching into my lands. Were you marching towards my throne?
Going into lore, I thought you were going to keep going to Gippa and then like just start turning back after that. So I thought I was coming behind you to cut you off real cheekily and then come back up.
Oh no, I mean Scipio's god. He came in deep raiding into my territory once and then just left.
Yeah, I went deeply into your territory, and then I left to go and grab like 80 more blessed units in order to go for the storming of the monument. Because if we killed your pretender god, that was it.
Oh yeah, I thought for sure you were going to go for my throne then, so that's what I was getting ready for. Either that or sitting on Vanheim itself so I couldn't recruit more sacreds.
I kind of had the idea that you might be building up your defenses into your interland. So basically, I pulled out, grabbed some gear off of a lab, and then marched off with the battle stack. And then it was like, GG.
Also, shout out to Helheim for costing me 2,500 gold worth of fort production with his raids.
Yeah, I was. So basically, that was another thing that I actually forgot about. I was always looking on the map for your independent commanders, and I would point them out, and he would also notice them himself. And so we were always scouting, looking for you setting a commander in the province, and I knew that you would have been too cheap to use one of your expensive raider units to build a fort until we basically killed a bunch of them.
Well, that wasn't even an expensive raid unit.
I
I just found some indie scouts and used those to build forts instead.
I was a little mad because my north.
I saw that one. I
south-
told him to get it. I saw yours and I told him to get it. That was hilarious.
And yeah, my north and south provinces were on the last month of their construction of tier 2 forts.
I know.
And they both got sniped immediately, and it's like, well,
I
screw
pinned
this.
I pinned the one in Province 51 very early on. I'm like, there, right there. See that? That's an independent commander. You never recruit those unless you're making a fort. Kill it now.
See,
Oh,
I
that
thought
guy just left. Like as soon as he got popped, like I luckily didn't construct anything with him. I was more mad about just losing my tier 2s.
my fort. I think I tried to outplay Helheim so much that I outplayed myself in that I had a scout construct a fort and had an independent commander like sit on a province for 1 turn and then sit on another one for 5 turns. Thinking he's gonna go for that one. He's gonna go for that one. Never did.
Yeah, we were busy.
Jake is asking, who's Scott?
Oh, that's me, Chazzy. How's it going, Jake?
My good teammate Mictlan.
Aye, Micklin.
And I really have to say,
I
also, very good game too, Chazzy. You did a fantastic job holding the line over there in the east.
To be fair, I would like to also say very well played from Ulm, who obviously had a really hard starting time and managed to put a hell of a fight.
He did exactly what he needed to do. He held the line and wiped 2 of your advanced stats.
Yeah, like why'd you keep throwing into the same province when you knew there was like 20 plus PD in it each time?
Yeah, I thought I could beat it, to be quite honest with you.
Although by the end, I think I had
was
like
sitting there going,
41.
but I've got all these Jaguar warriors, and they got killed by axes. And it's like, I don't have those Jaguar warriors anymore.
Yeah, and his units all have 2 attacks, so they basically can chew through as much as.
Yeah,
so as
yeah.
long as he's got enough of them, he can basically.
No, he to be fair, he did really well, because like the amount of times I was like, I'm going to beat him now, and then I didn't. And I was like, right, okay, where's the drawing board? Got to write down.
Yeah, but the problem was I didn't have the economy or anything to really throw down.
No,
If we had been,
Got beat.
I should have given up on hitting Hinam as hard because he's basically double pop kill. So everywhere his units go, they're chewing through like over 100, 200, 300 pops. So I could have left him alone for longer and focused on expanding Ulm, because if Ulm had 2-3 forts, he would have been able to beat Mictlan on his own. It's just I got a little tunnel visioned. I wanted to take one of you guys out of the fight, and we accomplished that. It's just if we were looking for a long-term strategy, it was
I was so
I don't
worried
think this game would have
after.
let us do long
It's
term.
hindsight. It's
Yeah, I
hindsight.
was really worried after seeing Hinnom go down that I would just see this huge stack of bears going right up to Mictlan and killing our god.
That's what we were
exactly what
planning.
we're gonna do.
Which I'm very happy you went for that stack, and those brave 5 Eagle Warriors just took out both your commanders, and then that was it.
Oh,
They're
by the
the
way,
true
also
fucking MVP.
I'm so annoyed. Tyrion, did you notice the Son of Heaven that suicided himself?
Oh
into the
yeah,
bronze?
I was talking about that with
Yeah.
Stream
That
Chat.
was a misclick.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh
misclick.
no!
He was heading back to the capital to summon to go and pick up 24 bears in order to kick you out, and he decided to wander off and suicide.
That is very unfortunate.
Those early like 20 bears was so annoying. Walked in and is like, oh, I guess they're just gonna do what they're gonna do.
I guess I die now.
Yeah. Did you so Tyrion, you need to work up your invasion strategy a little bit more, because I've got you fully dialed in. I know exactly how your mind works. You go for a clockwise invasion strategy, so I was able to anticipate where your units were going and send units to intercept your raiders. So I was able to kill a bunch of your raider stacks in my core provinces by just intercepting.
All the raiders sent to your core provinces were the ones that got a disease or injury.
Oh. So even though I was intercepting them by keying into your strategy, you were just basically sending them to die anyways. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't really want to put these guys on research. I'll just send them in. And it was only towards the end I was actually giving them some troops to go in with.
Oh yeah, can I just point out Forbidden Forest? Literally spent like 30 X warriors to take that,
Right
and then
next to
3 turns later, a brand new band of like 79 barbarians pops in to take it.
I had a scout on your province when that happened. I was like, okay, guys, we can take Ulm now. He's just lost like one of his camps to like barbarians,
Yeah,
and you had
and,
a throne on one side and barbarians on the other, and I just felt really bad.
Here's where you forget that Ulm is a research generation mage, so he basically was able to counteract his losses. But oh boy, we lost a lot of provinces to independence.
Yeah,
So
we lost
did
a lot
we.
of
That
freaking
Throne of Bones.
long beds.
Yeah, the Throne
Yeah,
of Bones
the-
took so many provinces from us.
It took
Joke's on you, I didn't
here's-
lose any.
you lost a few. We lost 75% of our provinces at one point due to the Throne of Bones.
Well, I lost.
So you know how
4
I had a huge
expansion
amount of
parties
provinces.
to a one province
Yeah,
that just
you know how I have
inexplicably kept killing Mictlan priests. I have no idea.
Yeah, it once upon a time attacked Ulm's capital. It was just
wow.
like they didn't care. They just went for it. But yeah, it was a good game, good fight,
Yeah,
good
bro.
recap.
Throne of Bones,
Yeah.
maybe not the best tactical decision.
You know
I
what?
think it worked
You know
out a
what?
little bit.
It did work out.
It worked out a
sort
little
of.
bit. We didn't take any casualties off of it, so it sounds like it did a lot more damage to you than it did to us.
It really
which was-
did. Specifically, it really ruined me. I could have expanded into a lot more places, but I kept getting ruined by skeletons popping up everywhere. Because I had expansion parties of 5 like Mictlan warriors and 5 Jaguar warriors, and they're just getting killed by skeletons everywhere.
But yeah,
It was,
great game.
really-
Glad to have played it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here now. So thank you everyone in chat who stuck around until the very
Yeah.
end. And there is definitely going to be more Dominions 5 happening in our DDR community. Once the current long form game is over, we're going to be setting up a new one. So look forward to that. Anyone who wants to join in, just contact me on Twitch or Discord if you want an invite. And
There's
likewise,
almost 30 of us.
yeah, there's almost 30 of us now.
insane players here now that want to play it. So I mean, if you want to start an MP game, just look for it, because we're at 26 players and climbing with how many players.
And likewise, we do hold usually about 1 blitz a month, and sometimes extra blitzes like this 3v3 blitz. So if you're at all interested in blitzes, also just send me or Sepio or anyone a message on Steam or Discord, and we can get you invited and see that you can join in. But for now, I do hope... Oh,
Get enough players, I was just going to say we could probably do 2 long form games at the same time, just with no crossover players.
Yeah, like in an experience game and then an experience game.
that's also possible.
That's also possible.
But for now, I do hope all of you in chat have a very nice evening. See you around.